Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for another episode of the Chaotic Munchkins. Say hi, Chaotic Munchkins.
Hi,
Hello.
Chaotic
Hi.
Munchkins.
All right. Tonight we pick up where we left off previously. Um, I changed a little bit here of the format so that way it can really help build upon it. You can see who is all talking. Um, as you can see down below, we do have one extra player listed down there. But however, tonight they cannot make it, so they're going to be running a little late here. So we won't worry about that for now. But this will help you with associating whose character with which player and token. So let's get started. Does anyone want to recap a little bit of last session for the audience? In your own words, as the players or as your characters?
So Quarian got very mad about a bell going off, shot a rope, got a bunch of goblins angry, went around shooting more stuff with firebolt, and then sat down and ate some cheese.
Elric the Lesser missed all of his magic attacks and then nat 20 through a wall and scared a goblin. With his face, he ran through face first.
Face first.
Face first through a wall, nat 20.
Yeah, this crew here really spent a large amount of time going through and just slaughtering everything in their path. Although they maybe tried to reason a little bit. I wouldn't say reason. It was more of just a bloodbath. Let's be honest here.
Hey, those goblins could have ran away. They chose to come back.
That they did. They tried to get reinforcements, and that did not pay out in the end, as even with their large numbers, they were still not able to overcome our party. It looks like they may have a chance to take back the town. As they got a brief respite and a quick breather in the middle of the square, they heard from behind them in the building a from upstairs as we return back to the scene. So let's take you back. Let's see. I believe, players, it was night, correct?
No, it was
We arrived daytime, but it's probably evening by now.
Yes, it was late evening here, so let me take a look. Let's see where you are at. Oh, that is the wrong one. This should be the right one. There we are.
Aha.
So you heard from the building right here above you that scream come in. And, what? I'm sorry?
There. No, you got it. You got it.
Yes. Yeah, I'd, like I said, I had prepared that a little earlier, but maybe they'll be joining us later. Hint, hint, wink, wink if you're out there. No. I like to give my players a little hard time every now and then. So I'm not going to get rid of the bodies because I feel like those are an accurate representation, but I will move them out of the way. Just because at this point you got all these dead gobos piling up in the square. You want to show off as trophies whenever you're all done. Alright, so you want to move into the building here where you heard the scream? Yep. I'm going to take that as a yes.
Our bloodbath is not over.
Alright. And we're going to put you right in here. Oh, yeah, I see. You swapped out your token. Gotcha.
Yep, sorry.
Okay, let me drag you over here to the scene. Alright. So now you all should be in here. This is the ground floor of the Nightstone Inn.
Where is the entrance that we came through?
That entrance is be right here. Well, actually, sorry. It's right there above you.
Oh, I see there's a door.
Yep. Right, yeah. So this is where the goblins came out in that last scene whenever they came bum rushing outside the door, and you just annihilated them without issue. What do you want to do? There's a door.
Rock.
Yes, in this room there is another one of those large boulders like you have seen outside that is crushed inside the room, causing large indentation.
May I investigate the rock to see if there's anything under it?
You investigated, and it appears to be. Let me see here which room this is, so I can give you an accurate description of it. This appears to be the pantry. It looks like a lot of the food and consumables were crushed in that. So, I mean, a lot of it was just old meat, old dry crackers, that kind of thing.
If I look, can I see outside?
If you look where, I'm sorry?
If I look up, like above the rock, can I see like through the roof or anything?
If you're looking directly where the rock came up, yes, you can see. It took out a part of the floor above you, and you can see the edge of that as well as the upper sky. The rest of the kitchen, though, which is what you're in for that room, is roughly untouched. It looked like it had been ransacked by one of the ones that came outside. Looks like whenever you got the block of cheese and the chicken, looks like he had probably stolen it from here.
Look like there's any wine pantry or ale anything where?
Roll me a perception check. Or actually, investigation.
Investigation. And here goes Gesselrick looking around for a pantry, any wine. Any fine foreign wine.
Because this is the inn, and so they're not going to try to keep it out in the open where anyone can take it. But you check all the ransacked ones, you're digging around, and you find this little bitty cupboard right behind the chef station where they start to prepare the food. And you found his secret stash, so you found you a nice little bottle of, what do you want? Give a preference?
What? Nope. He takes... Wait, is there only one?
There are two bottles. One is a malt whiskey, and the other one is a nice dry rum.
Well, Gesselrick shoulders his pole arm and presents both drinks in each hand, and proudly states, "We'll have a good little drink afterwards, eh?"
So I'll put that here in chat, even though it's not much, but just in case you want to drink it otherwise. All right.
He awkwardly says as no one says anything back. His hope and optimism fading away.
There's a fireplace. You see the door here to the other room. And so if you go to check the door, it's easily unlocked. So let me go ahead and just remove that here for you. And that's going to lead into another room and what appears to be around the corner a staircase inside the room. Is anyone going into the next room over? For you?
Freya will.
Absolutely. So what you see over here in the next room is actually the dining room. And again, this is another one where wreckage everywhere, giant boulder smashed through it, it's destroyed. However, you do see on the ground a goblin, dead. Its body has been shot with a couple crossbow bolts, and it is lying on the ground dead. Otherwise, there's not much left of the room. A couple shattered things. Several chairs remain intact. Otherwise, nothing else in this room.
It looks like someone got here before us.
Ulrich will take a... Wait, is it going up or down the stairs?
Going up to the second floor.
He'll mosey around the corner and take a peek.
Alright.
Did you say there was another boulder coming in from the upstairs?
Yes, where it smashed in the top floor over here.
Not liking stairs very much. If everybody's going upstairs, I'm going to see if I can see up there.
Does Ulrich see anything peeking across the stairs? Whoops, did not mean to pin.
Let's see, up the stairs. Both of you can roll me perception checks.
Okay.
Perception.
Malice, what are you looking at? Are you looking up the stairs? Are you looking around the corner? What are you trying to perceive?
I am looking up the stairs.
All right, you're with Cassell right there. You both are peeking around the corner. One of you's listening carefully, the other one's very carefully poking your eyes through. And you know the sound did come from upstairs as you heard shifting kind of above you in the area in the stairwell. Not exactly
Like-
stairwell, but kind of off center from. You can't exactly tell, even with that perception. It was a small.
Telerik will ever. Oh, sorry.
Quarion, what you see whenever you go to do yours, you don't tell too much, but you see a slight piece of cloth flow in the wind upstairs.
Okay, seeing something moving up there, I'm going to decide to stay behind the people that have armor on.
To clarify, it's not moving like in changing any direction. It is just blowing in the
Blowing
breeze. Yep.
Okay. That might change my thought pattern, but...
Yep. So that's all that's going on in there. You could assume any number of things. It just looks like any other generic article of clothing. And, I mean, you're in an inn, so... Gesellric, or does someone else want to speak up? Zed or... Zed or Mouse? Or not?
Door to the south.
I forget Lena's name. A door to the south. Yes.
Is that it? Yeah.
Freya, that's what it is. Yes, sorry. Freya, did you have anything you would like to do?
I'll investigate down here with Zed.
All right. So you both check outside. That door happens to lead to the outside of the building. You could have actually entered another way. But let's just say, for the sake of things, that one of you, while you're checking the scenario, checks the body. Roll me a medicine check. Either one of you. Because you begin discussing it and saying, oh, hey, you notice that this body's fresh. It was killed only a few minutes ago.
Freya will kick it and say, well, I think someone else is in here with us.
And all of you can hear that.
Well, somebody did make noise, so probably.
I suppose we should check out upstairs.
Alright, let's go.
I
right.
suppose.
All right, I'll start with Gesellric here, since he was the first one up. Malish. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was about to say, may I make a sneak attempt to quietly go up the stairs?
Yeah. As I'm moving over, go ahead and try that.
Oops, sorry, that was a survival.
Didn't mean to do that.
Oh, it makes the
Oh, no.
loudest. The second he steps on one, and he just cringes, and you can just see his neck retreating into his body. You know he's wincing.
So to put it in perspective, everyone below hand, you can see the boards, how old they are, kind of creaking and shaking a little bit as he steps. Like, think of like the most annoying neighbor you have, who's been stomping around upstairs. Like, this is that kind of guy with his big feet. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Coming up the stairs here, you are greeted with 4 separate doors. Northeast, northwest, southwest, southeast. What do you want to do?
You guys see an actual inner struggle on Corion's face. He's like really struggling, not wanting to kill something. Or someone.
The cringe is real here, people. The cringe is so real.
Which door should we open first?
Maybe start from the top of the stairs and work our way around, so counterclockwise.
Sounds good.
Alec will say nothing, but he's still winced, and he's just gonna try to slink into the back and hope to just disappear from the party's memory.
All right, so I'm going to assume that we're going from this one. So,
Yeah.
Sure.
all right. As you open up into that room, it appears to be an old bedroom of sorts. And it was mostly destroyed when the rock flattened it. You can tell that hanging on the east wall is a tapestry depicting a mountain landscape. And underneath the window to the west, or to the southeast corner, which this map is kind of off direction, so to your left, underneath it is a locked wooden chest. And you can tell by the floor that it appears to be stable.
scenario.
Does anyone want to try to open the chest?
It'd be nice if we could find a gnome rogue that might be able to open it.
If only there was some type of rogue for this scenario that could use some thieves' tools or something.
Well, I'm not. Since Quarian said that to Giselric, you don't even have to roll any persuasion. He's just gonna do the walk of shame and get in front.
Does not make friends well. I'm just saying.
What happened to that? What happened to that one adventurer you were recruiting along the road?
Zed would like to take the tapestry. He has no idea if it's worth anything, but he wants it.
What does Giselric see peering over and up the edge?
Okay, it's a little hefty of a tapestry. I mean, it's not too large, but it is a couple pounds. But you can toss it over your shoulder. But yeah, you roll it up. You're good to go on that one. Tie a little rope in it. Done. You look up. Nothing up there. It goes to the roof and, empty space up there where the rock fell through. So besides the box and the tapestry which you've taken, there was nothing else in this room that wasn't just flattened by that rock.
How heavy does the box look?
Let me look here. Let me check something real fast here.
Out of character, how tall is Zed?
How tall did I make him? Let's see.
3'6"?
They're that tall.
It says 5 foot, but
So if
I
you
don't think that's right.
if you go to check the weight of the chest, you can tell that it's a few hundred pounds. Like it feels like it's burdened with something inside of it.
Hmm.
I mean, we should try to just open it.
Methinks you oughtn't do that with all us in here in the room. You never know what kind of booby traps they might have.
Booby traps.
Ed's thinking that maybe somebody should push it off and see if it'll bust itself open on the boulder below.
That's a very good suggestion. I like that
Yeah.
plan.
I agree. It's a good idea. So can Freya try and push it off?
Let me think here. What would that be? That's got to be I'm thinking that's a pure strength check. Yeah, because you
Sense?
can't really use no athletics or acrobatics in that one. So yeah, maybe pure strength check. And if it's really good, we'll say you get it out. But you're trying to basically hoof it through the window at this point, if it can go through, because the wall is still there.
Are we just pushing it down the hole on the floor?
Yeah, into the hole.
Oh, into the hole itself. Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's budging. It looks like it may have been bolted in.
Dang it.
Somebody, let's push it together, people. Come on.
At least it's not one of those things that eats people when you touch it.
So true.
As
that's
a-
Yeah, can we try doing it together?
Yes, let's all push together. Come on, friends.
All right, give me a group strength check if you want to do that.
Oh. Maybe he was a little too smug.
Nice.
Wait, that's a strength save.
Oh, wrong one.
Yes.
Sorry. Just ignore it.
What's your strength modifier, Mouse?
3.
Okay, so
Probably
it didn't
the-
matter. Yeah.
Oh my god, the little kobolds. Little kobolds making work, man. Wait.
He knows how to use leverage.
You guys actually want Zed or Corian to actually help?
Yeah,
Brian,
come
you
on.
better get your butt over there.
Push it.
He's stronger than Malice.
All right, let me see here. I need to see. I need to see exactly what the fall damage was and how high this building was. So with that, I'm gonna say that between this, you guys can push it all off. But when it hits the ground, it's gonna thud. You didn't, but it's not broken. And you just made a loud thunk in the area.
It's fine.
Wait, was it ever locked to begin with?
Out of character,
You-
I'm glad that none of us tried to just open it. We just went with push it straight off the hole.
I like it. It's a way better
Selrick's going to
plan.
look flabbergasted. He's going to ask, "You did try opening it first, right?"
And you guys heard a lot of stuff jingling around as that happened. Like, you guys just disturbed a lot of stuff in there.
That's fine.
We can pick it up later.
Well, suppose we go out and check one of these other rooms now. And
Yeah,
we
there
can
was
figure that
screaming
out when we
after
go
all.
back downstairs.
And we'll deal with that later. That's what the party
Selrick's going
says.
to do one last peek over the edge and then follow suit.
Alright. Yep, it's just down there. It's on its top. Nothing special about
We'll be
it.
there.
Got a dent in
What
its
did
top corner.
Say, what if a goblin reaches it before we get down there? You think they're going to be strong enough to get it?
I'm pretty sure we killed them all.
And they can't be
Well-
stronger than the group of us.
Alright.
Oh.
Oh,
Correct.
one may hope.
Freya and Zed, as you go to check that room, you can tell that this appears to be a vacant bedroom of the inn. There contains 2 beds, a wardrobe, a desk, and a matching chair. There's an oil lamp that sits on the desk, and another rests on a table tucked between the 2 beds. You also tell that there's a bearskin rug on the floor.
Freya will investigate the wardrobe.
Alright, go ahead and open it. Yeah, it doesn't take anything to open it. Make an investigation check. See if you find.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's something nice. Alright, inside there, you find 1 wand of pyrotechnics. It looks like somebody had been stashing it away and forgot it in their last travels here.
Hey guys, look what I found. And she'll wave it around.
I will immediately take it away from the lesser being.
Selrick was reaching his hand out, so happy to see something magical, and then this elf just snatches it.
Just so
His hand
greedy.
then retracts. His hand then retracts, and never to mention that again.
You said there's a desk or something?
Yes, there is as well.
I would like to investigate the desk.
Alright, make an investigation for that.
I am now hopping on 1 foot, but I still have the wand.
You find an extra gold. Somebody left behind.
A single gold?
Yep, just a
Nice.
single gold this time.
Right in my pocket.
Is it very dusty?
Oh yeah, it's a little not rusted, but like, you know, like whenever you get like the dirt and grime on it, when you get that on a coin, it's like that kind of grungy.
So it's
been
like
there
a
for while.
solid inch of gunk.
Yeah, you saw that it was caught in the back of the drawer, like it had been stuck to a piece of glue or something on the very back. Maybe someone playing a prank on someone.
While everybody else is looking, Zed is just laying on the bearskin rug and just rolling around and rubbing his body on it.
Well,
Inappropriately.
you will get. If you look up, you're just gonna see. Hold on a second. I got exactly what's happening. If he looks up, he's just gonna see Selrick looking down like.
Alright, so what are you doing next?
Freya's going to give Zed a cursory glance and then walk out of the room.
He's gonna get out of her way and then make his way down. North, south, east, or west? North, south, east, or west?
Which one,
I'm
top
going-
one or bottom?
Up one?
I'm
You want-
going to try and roll up the bearskin carpet as we walk out.
You dump Zed onto the floor.
Yes, I do.
Aw.
So which one did you all want?
The top door Caselric opens, or at least attempts.
All right. In this one, it's going to be looking the same exact room as it was on the opposite side of the hall.
He's
There appears to
gonna
be
he's
another
gonna
guest bedroom.
he's going to have his back against the wall, just scooching in. Does he
So-
see anything? Oh, apologies.
So do I get to take the bearskin rug with me?
Yeah, it's a little bit heavy. You know, it actually is made of actual bear skin, but yeah, you could pick it up. It's just going to drag a little bit.
Instead of rolling it up, I'm gonna kind of like put it over my shoulder like it's a bear hugging me and drag the rest behind me.
At least seeing that,
He's like a small bear.
Giselric's gonna hand you his tinderbox and tell you to find a brooch pin. It's all yours, buddy.
So what do we see in this room?
This room is exactly like it is across the hall that you saw, where it has a
Okay.
couple beds, a desk, a wardrobe.
Are there drawers to the desk?
Yeah. You want to
Is
search
there
those?
anything-
Yeah, go ahead.
Is there anything under the beds?
And who's asking to check the desks?
Freya.
Yeah.
All right, just making sure so we can make sure on stream. You check it, and there's nothing in there at this time. Looks like this room maybe had been cleaned a little bit better. You go to check it underneath the bed. Roll an investigation.
Oh yes.
Yeah. They cleaned the rest of the room good. Not underneath here. Looks like there was some rat poop.
Wonderful.
They can't all be winners. Looks like they were able to get to one room before everything happened.
Well,
Wall.
screaming obviously has to be behind this, fellas.
Or it was the thing downstairs that's dead already.
And you said rat poop, not bat poop, right?
Rat.
Oh, no.
R-A-T. Alright. So as you open the door, you notice that this room again has been partially collapsed. Hold on before you go moving in. Let me check everything. And this is a bedroom as well. And there's bits and pieces of everything strewn about in here. Like, it's hard to walk, hard to get through. And you can't really tell a good path as you try to look in there. But this is definitely the last room, so maybe something?
Rough terrain or hard to go in?
A little bit of both. It's definitely like it's hard to crawl over. It's definitely hard. It's definitely rough terrain. But as far as like finding a good placehold to actually even stand, not all of you are going to be able to fit in the room.
Freya's going to attempt to walk into the room.
All right, go ahead.
Selric as he's trying to step in, and he just gets pushed to the side. Just okay then.
Freya will say, "Guys, be careful. Kind of rocky in here."
Yeah, the footing, like I said, is not good in this room whatsoever. Part of the ground collapsed. This room looks like it had a lot of furniture in it that got collided and is just thrown about everywhere. You can't even make head or sense of what's up on the walls or down.
Elric used the opposite end of his pole arm to like push against the edge here to see if it'd collapse if they tried to walk by.
As you go to push that exact spot, you feel the stuff begin to shift a little bit, with like part of the bed frame go to shift down into the hole, and let me do this. You actually hear "Ah!" as a woman is about to fall down into the hole from what you had just literally been pushing. It looks like she had been trapped underneath the rubble.
Okay, she's within 10 feet, correct?
Yep.
Can okay, if Caselric's still on the safe side, can he make a little bit of a risky move and hold the sharp edge of his pole arm and have the opposite end towards her? See if she can grab onto that for some stability.
Let me take a look here and see. I'll have her make a quick check maybe and see if we can... Oh, pop-up blocker.
Freya will be right behind him in case he needs help.
You might want to brace him. Or are you saying that is the help action?
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Alright, my thing's broken a little bit.
Not huzzah.
Not huzzah whatsoever. I had to reload real quick. It wouldn't let me pull up in the character sheet for her. Please excuse us for technical errors.
Alright, hello, hello.
There we go.
Sorry, my mic disconnected. Did I miss anything?
Nope.
No.
So let me see here. No, she's a little decent at dexterity. Let's see what she rolls.
Was she falling like as it happened, or was she just very unstable, wobbling?
She was kind of one of those wobbling scenarios. She hadn't fallen in yet, but she does grab on and she does make it as she pulls herself up. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Thank you! Oh, I was trapped. I couldn't get out. Thank you. You do see. I'm not going to make you do a check, but swirled up around her arm is a flying snake. You can tell it's a snake-like reptile with the little wings on it. So you guys can definitely tell that it is something she has wrapped around her arm, but it appears to be there as more of like a pet. She doesn't seem to mind it whatsoever, and it's very lazily wrapped around her arm. But thank you. Oh, what?
No.
Thank you. I was trapped underneath that rubble after the attacks. I just couldn't get out.
Yes, calm down. All is well. We've killed all the goblins and the wargs, and I think a hobgoblin. And there was a bugbear. And a tank.
You killed them all? There was like 20 of them or more.
There was 50 of them. An army outside.
Oh no! And you defeated them?
Yes, all of them. All 100 of them.
Wait, I thought you said 50.
He says, and slaps her on the back.
Is he okay?
There was about 12.
Oh, only
His number's
12?
wrong.
Only 12?
Well,
She looks around cautiously at the floor and at the ceiling.
Maybe we should get her out of here.
We're all kind of cramped.
Have you been to the keep yet?
Is this not, no.
This is the inn. This is the inn. Down south, down very bottom, there's a keep that's connected to via a bridge. When the giants were attacking us with the rocks, they destroyed the bridge and they destroyed a lot of buildings here, and everyone had to flee.
I think we've been there too. That's where that bell is, right?
Repeat that. I'm sorry.
I said we've been there too. I think that's where the bell is, right?
Well, if you went to the broken bridge, you would have been right next to the keep, or the bridge. I don't know if it's broken or not, but I assume so because I saw something hit that direction right before it hit my building. But if you entered the other way near the bell, that's the main entrance. That's the gates.
Bridges are confusing.
Yeah, the gates they were down, and that's when we were attacked by the goblins. They just rushed right in after everyone had gotten out.
Scoot by now. That's excuse me. Excuse me.
Is anyone part of any factions or anything?
I don't think Strixhaven counts. I don't think a failure from Strixhaven counts.
No.
I'm a part of the faction
Is
of
it-
Crazy.
Part of a faction?
Yeah, sometimes there's additional information if you're part of a faction of the area. But nope.
Out of the area now.
Nope. So she goes, well, if you're sure that you cleared the town, that would be perfect. But I'm worried about the keep because that's where everyone, or that's where the leadership retreated to.
Yours?
Freya will ask if she knows anything about the goblin downstairs that's been freshly killed.
That was me. He came up here, and he tried to attack. And when he did, he shifted to this. As she points to the rubble, this desk on top of me. I fired at him, and he's dead. I got him. As she seems a little hopeful.
Nicely done.
Thank you. I did it in fear, but I'm glad you got what he deserved.
Precisely. How about we get you out of here into safety?
Have any kith, or friends here left in the city, village?
I think everyone else escaped. Except maybe if someone held up in the keep. That's the only thing I know.
Well, you can either accompany us, or would you prefer to stay here? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't really want to leave at the moment, but I don't want to get attacked either. So, I mean, I'll just stay here. If you don't mind, if you can go check on the keep and just tell me, if it's cleared or not, so that way I know what to expect, and then that way we can take back the town. Yes, we can take back the town if we got the keep.
Do I get a sense that she's being honest with us, or?
Do you want to make an insight?
Sure. Let's see. 13.
Yeah, let me read something real quick and just read her notes.
Archlich.
For the most part, she seems genuine. She wants to take back the town, and she definitely wants all the goblins dead.
Okay.
Any other questions, or you gonna move out?
Does she need help out of the room, or can she walk on her own?
Now that she's been freed from the wreckage, she's slowly but carefully able to make it over across where she needs to go. So she can make it out, and she's just gonna go into the next room and wait then, and tells you that she'll be in here whenever you get back. She may go downstairs and explore the kitchen.
Alright.
Well, whatever's going to happen, eventually when we go back down to the second level, or the first level, she's going to hear with every step of Gaselric.
Yeah, just I'm sure just boom, boom, everything's just creaking as you're walking.
Oh, I think Gaselric now has a mortal enemy with the stair gods.
Freya
What for
will
stair gods?
look at Gasarik and say, "Are you purposely hitting every single creak on the floor?"
I think a vengeful demon is in those stairs. It makes no sense. I am being as quiet and as light as I can.
Light as an elf? Oh, I mean, yes, of course.
Watch, watch. I shall show you. He then uses his foot and taps the stairs, to which it is silent. There is no
Nice.
expression on his face. Zero.
You
You might think he's a statue.
As you begin to walk down the stairs, she leans out the door to you and says, Adventus, please take care of the rest of the goblins shortly. My friends should be here soon. I sent for reinforcements from the neighboring villages, so they should be here soon.
Have you a scout or an animal messenger?
She looks confused for a second. I don't understand.
How did you send for them?
Oh, we have a bird that we attach a piece of paper to, and we send the bird.
You have a bird.
Yes.
Sends messages.
What kind of bird?
I don't know birds. I'm just.
You have a bird, but you don't know what it is.
It's not hers.
I work in the shop. I work in the. Hold on, let me check the name. She would actually know this place. The Lion Shield
She opens
Coster.
the script.
Yeah, she opens a piece of parchment and reads it from a script. The Lion Shield Coster, the general merchant store. I work there as an assistant, helping stock the shelves. I don't know about the birds and the stuff. This is an emergency, and I didn't see no one around. I sent that.
This?
I work at Strickland Propane.
I sent it shortly after the rocks fell. I got here next to the trap, and then whenever the rocks fell, I got out of this building. I found the bird in the tower next to us, released it before the goblins got here. When they did, I ran back here, and I got trapped in the room whenever the goblin attacked.
Oh, that's a lot.
Wait, I don't understand something, though. How do goblins toss rocks of that size? Well, there must have been 100 of them.
You can't count, can you?
Not very well, no.
Did he get hit by a rock too?
I am
We have
educated
no
in
idea.
many things. Counting is not. I can read, I can write, but
You should be able to count.
I said giants. Giants through the rocks.
Where did you say
Where are
anything
the
about
giants?
giants?
Giants! They threw the rocks. They're the ones that bombarded us with it.
And then
Right.
where did they go?
Giant goblins?
They came from the sky. They dropped the rocks, and they took the stone and they flew away.
The giants
Goblin.
flew away.
Yeah, I don't think giants fly.
No.
Well, they had like this giant cloud that they flew on. And it wasn't exactly a cloud. It was kind of like a cloud fortress, kind of. I don't know. I didn't even see it. All I saw was more of the rocks coming out of the freaking sky.
Question.
I think
Question.
You might be crazy.
Do you not see the rocks?
Could there be any kind of role Gesellric could make, considering he spent several years among the Goliaths? Maybe he might know what a flying gyrant cloud is.
Let me see here. What would that be?
It'd be definitely a high one. I don't think it'd be very easily known knowledge.
Well, let's say maybe a history check. Let's say that.
All right. Hmm.
Not religion.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
History. Still the
Nope.
same.
I don't know.
Yeah, but you would all know from passing rumors coming from the region that there has been talk of the giants uprising again and infighting as well in the giants. So
I just don't understand the cloud thing, but we'll check it
Yeah.
out.
Never heard of cloud throwing rocks.
Zed's tired of dealing with this person. He doesn't believe that giant goblins came from clouds and threw rocks, and he's ready to move on.
Oh, says Bill, a treasure chest. He's going to take a little peek over the edge. Is that treasure chest still down there?
yep, it's still there.
How far is the drop?
We're gonna walk down there.
How far
It's
is
10
the drop?
feet.
Oof.
You'll take a d6 if you drop. Yep.
No, he looked, thought better of it. Now he's going to risk the stair gods.
She goes, are you taking Morak's chest?
Yep.
Is he
Oh.
alive?
Thanks.
I don't know if he's alive or not. He escaped with the others, but he was the one staying in that room with, and he had a big chest full of stuff. Do you need me to watch it for you? She's
No,
kind
we're
of
good, thanks.
she's kind of confused because she's like, "Are you stealing it? Are you? What are you doing?"
Don't worry about it, lady. You just stay right there.
Okay.
on her head.
You said they're giant goblin things, so we're going to protect the chest from the goblins?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And their flying cloud of whatever.
Giants! I said giants!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Clouds.
giant goblins. We heard
We
you.
heard you.
I swear she's screaming this as you shut the door in her face. You're like, okay, yep. Beep.
Just screaming it.
I think she had a bit too many herbs.
Yep. Let's go see if we can get that box open.
Some people just
Okay.
can't help themselves.
All right, let me move you all back to the first floor now.
Corian literally says there was no chest. It must have been smashed by the rock.
And then she came down with you. Nope, I'm putting her back up there.
I said, she's not coming. We
You
locked her in
toss
there.
her back up the stairs. It creaks. All right, hold on a second. That's athletics. All right. She gets tossed back up the stairs. Every step creaks at the air.
Yeet, 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 yeet.
Did she come out with the snake?
No, she's still in the room. Well, she came out of the room with the snake. Yeah, the flying snake.
The one room she came out of the room with the flying snake.
Yeah, it was with her, and she went into the other room.
Okay, I'm really beginning to question why she would have a bird that sends messages when she has a flying snake.
Oh yeah. Wait, it might not be trained.
True.
It might not be trained to deliver messages. It can deliver bites.
I mean, you
It's a
could just
mouse
ask
snake.
her about it.
No, we don't want to talk to her anymore.
No, we're
We
good.
don't
None of her
believe her.
giant goblin nonsense.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to fill in some story. Y'all being so suspicious. But yes, the chest is down there. It looked like it hit the rock and thudded off. And for fun's sake, we'll say it's right here on the floor.
Okay. Malice would like to try to open it.
All right, you open it. It's still locked.
Okay. I'd like to try to force it or something.
Or break the rocks maybe and smash the rocks.
Right. Can I smash it or...
Wait, before you do, as you're going to do it, you suddenly see a mace being offered from Giselric.
Nice.
I mean, we can smash it that way, but maybe somebody with, a small pointy weapon could try to, break the lock?
You think it's going to be easier to stab a lock than to blunt it?
The lock
Ugh.
itself or the chest?
I don't.
I don't want to break the stuff in the chest. I like shiny objects. And
Oh,
maybe
well,
there's
if
a
it's
shiny
dented.
object in here.
I
Uh-oh.
firebolt the chest while they're standing there arguing about it.
I don't. Is it a wooden chest?
It's an iron chest.
Gosh.
Yeah, see? Now it's just hot.
And you do remember that there is stuff inside of it. So if it gets too hot, you now make an oven.
While the lock is hot, I would like to smash the lock with my warhammer.
Oh, I'll say you get advantage because it's hot.
Great. It should be easy to smush at that point.
Well, then it's going to be
Nice.
also based on how much damage you do to it. So roll your damage.
Right.
You want my damage first?
Yeah, roll both of the damages. So Quirion's a little bit better in his accuracy. He can definitely hit it. You hit it on the side. You're both chipping away at it, but it's got a bit to go. I mean, it's a thick, sturdy chest.
And thus Giselric slams it with his mace. Alright, he has advantage, I assume? Alright.
Yep.
Or bludgeoning.
Still, it's a full iron chest with a thick iron lock, and it's pretty hard just to even pick, let alone try to smash open.
I'd
Is
like
it-
to
Nothing
think
else
that
to do.
lady, she peers over the edge and sees a bunch of Neanderthals hitting a chest lock.
She's definitely hearing it, that's for sure.
Ooh!
Is it?
Ah!
What's your question?
Has it cooled off now?
I'll say after that hit, it definitely cooled off.
I'm gonna mend it.
Stop
Oh,
it.
jeez.
Corian!
It takes 1 minute.
smashed it
Takes 1
first.
minute to do it.
So a lot of that effort that you just did was also then healed by it.
No, it takes a minute to
I
cast.
did it
Nope.
first. So it took another 14 damage from my warhammer. Before he mended it.
Yes.
You see a crack.
Freya is going to kick Corion in the butt.
Well, the lock's not going to work with a key if we don't have it in good shape. So,
We don't have a key. We're gonna keep smashing it.
Freya said we should look for one.
Not till after you mended it. What is wrong with you?
This is ridiculous. I have no intention anymore.
The thing
The
that
voices told me to do it.
that no one has tried actually picking it. Like that, no one feels like
I don't
they're
have that
roguey
ability.
enough.
I don't have any picking tools.
Yeah, I don't have anything to pick with.
Sure, I'll try and pick it with a dagger.
Okay.
I
No,
didn't even have a
Corian.
dagger.
Well, let me ask you this: does anyone have any tools?
No.
Yes, I have alchemist supply. I have thieves' tools.
Here's one of the most experienced players in this game. Read your character sheets, players.
Me have tools.
So after all this time, Quirion's just like, oh wait, I got tools. So yeah, if you want to give it a try, and I'll say with everyone there helping you, you can roll with advantage.
Are we just cheering him on? Yeah. Woo. You
Well,
got
Freya's not.
fish.
Some of you can be like holding, positioning the lock, and trying to budget from the top with the little dagger. There you go, and guidance.
Oh, I get guidance too?
Look at you go.
Roll big, baby.
Do it. You can
Uh,
do
Hold
it.
steady.
Is it a sleight of hands check?
Uh,
Or do you
Yes.
want me to do like a special check?
I'll say you can use your sleight of hand.
Okay. Okay, here it comes. Let's see. And you said I have guidance?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so there's the sleight of hands. With the guidance.
Do you feel that you did well enough? Do you feel that you did well enough?
I feel like I did a great job.
Absolutely.
You thus find out the lock is a mimic.
The voices told me
The
that it
lock is a mimic? Not the chest, just the lock.
It's just the lock.
As you're picking it, you're realizing it's not working. You do have a chance at inspiration if you want to try that.
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, roll again.
Spending my inspiration, guys. All for you guys.
Mr.
All
Mender.
for whatever silly stuff is inside this chest.
Somebody else can
Oh,
also
did
give.
something.
Somebody else can also give their inspiration and to have them roll advantage.
I guess I'll give mine.
Anybody still have theirs left they wanted to give to him? See if that one's high enough.
Okay. Didn't Leia say she would give it?
I can't
No,
hear
but
you.
Lena did.
He's sending
Yeah,
thoughts
Lena.
and prayers.
All right. So burn those
Could be Leia,
inspirations.
who knows?
And Quirion,
That
go ahead and
was-
re-roll that D4 for the guidance. Still the same.
I don't know. I don't know why.
and Freya.
As you do it, you're like, dang it, this is not working, this is not working. And then Freya comes over there and slams down with her fist right on the lock to kind of push it away from the junction as you just hit the right spot to undo it. As it pops off finally. You did get the lock open this time.
Oh, finally.
Yeah,
She
you,
told-
Well,
you needed a lot. Yeah, it's
all
it's
that
difficult.
effort.
Do you want to open the chest?
Freya tries to open the chest.
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
All of us?
Oh my gosh!
Damn it.
Nope,
I take-
just her who opened it.
I take the lock with me, by the way.
A cloud of vapor passes out, and at first you start to breathe in, but then you hold your breath real quick as it just a little dissipates. Nothing happened.
The little hipster walk out, breathing on his vape.
Oh, that was close. Something came out of that chest.
All right, so now that you go to the chest, you can tell that it contains in there a full chainmail set. Ideally, of course, it's size for a dwarf, but considering that you're all around roughly the same build, it could probably work for any of you that could wear it. A dwarven helm, a leather bag, and inside that leather bag, you find 45 gold and 2 gemstones, both worth 100 gold each.
That's definitely all druid gear.
As you're examining the chest, who's looking at the chest?
I am.
Roll me an investigation check.
Hey!
Oh yeah, so you're looking around in it, you're like, all right, this is a nice chest. Wait a minute. As you look at the actual lid itself, you can tell there's a little compartment that you can unlatch. As you pull it out, you find in there a potion of heroism.
Nice.
So I'll put this in chat for everyone as well. But that's it for that chest.
So they're both green, or are they? What do the gems look like? Like, can we tell what type of gem they are?
What are you trying to find?
A diamond.
Diamonds. A
Oh,
diamond. A
diamond.
diamond worth 100 gem.
Yes.
I'll tell you.
If Corian even attempts to put his hand in, Freya slaps it.
All right, tell you what. Roll a d20. Let's see.
Oh.
This is
I didn't
basically
try
a
to
luck
put
check.
my hand in. I actually asked if I could have it.
I don't think that's true. I didn't hear you ask.
I'll say
Well, I'm about to ask.
at least one of the gems is a diamond. The other one is a ruby.
Don't even try it.
All right, so you guys successfully, after how long? I don't know. This has been like 30 minutes now. Got the chest open by doing the thing that was intended. You tried to break it open. You tried to smash it to pieces, but it just did not want to budge for you until Quarion is like, hold on a second, I got the tools.
Oh, is he not going to have a victory drink?
And good old Quarion style, he just sit there and watched you all do it too. He wasn't going to say anything. It wasn't that he was just confused. It wasn't that he forgot. He was like, should I say something? All right. So let's take you out of this building now. We can finally get you out of here. Welcome to the stream, people. Streaming D&D. All right. You are back out in the square now here. So you've traveled for the most part up to the north. You didn't. Somebody started to walk toward the graveyard, but I don't think you actually explored it. And then otherwise, down south, along the path here down the south is what you can see to be the bridge that she was referring to broken. So, free movement. Go ahead, do what you want to do.
Well, since Corion very lovingly did not accept the rum as a little victory, so we're just going to wander around, chugging on the rum.
You were offering that to Corian?
Yeah, look in the chat. I didn't want to interrupt anyone talking.
I didn't see you offering it. Sorry.
Ah.
I saw it. I thought Corian was very rude.
He's making a deal with me. We're distracted.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone was just distracted.
They're fighting over a diamond.
That's
This
true.
Elric has the real treasure, a little bottle of fucking rum.
Oh wait. So you're offering Corian rum, right?
Yeah, a little drink of rum.
Freya will ask Zed if he wants to check out the graveyard.
I guess. I don't think they're gonna come back to life, though.
Wait, so he runs over to Gaselric, snatches it, and then runs over to Malice.
Yes.
Malice giggles and says, "Deal."
Oh my gosh.
He stands there, seething silently.
Oh no.
That is his second rage.
Freya will pause before she goes to the graveyard and look over at Celleric and ask, "Are you okay?"
It took.
If you're nice to me, I'll share.
I'm over it, he says as the minute runs out. I still got my other drink, and I'm not sharing.
That's fair.
That's fair.
So we're going to the graveyard now.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Suppose all you might.
I do love death,
All right.
so I guess that seems fun.
As you enter the graveyard, you see various headstones of different ages and origins from the village. You see as well two large-sized rocks that have smashed through the graveyard. In the very top right corner, you can tell there appears to be a mausoleum just recently built compared to the rest of the graveyard, where it has ornate fixtures on the outside.
Do I see this bridge way down here?
Where are you at?
I'm right here.
Do you see what? I'm sorry?
Down here. I know, it's a way distance.
Oh. If you can see it there, yeah, you can see it from where you're at. Let's see.
Okay.
You said... Yeah, because your
I was
crew came out in the day, so yeah. Although it is getting about nighttime, so we might go ahead and... I'm going to do that now, actually. As you came out of that last building, you've been joking around for a second. It's finally hitting dark.
Oh, I don't see it. Okay.
Yeah, you did before the sun finally set. So let me make sure everyone's dark vision here is good. Anyone not getting the vision they think they should?
No, I'm accurate. That is to say, 0 dark vision.
Good.
Okay, I can see 300 feet.
Well, in that case, Mr. DM man, he will have his pole arm slung over his right shoulder and a torch in the left hand.
Who is that, Malice?
Yeah. I'm not sure mine's right.
300? What's giving you 300?
She's
Twilight
Twilight.
Cleric.
Gotcha. Alright, that should be fixed now.
Like, cool.
I was like,
They're
300? What?
They're like, darkness? What's darkness?
I embrace the darkness. Gaselric,
cast magic missile.
what you see there is another one of the hour turrets.
My lord, Mr. DM.
What's up?
Can Gaselric be having a torchlight?
Oh, yep, let me grab that for you, sorry.
All right, and let
Cool.
me take a torch off my inventory. There we have it.
And let me make sure that all players can control this. All players. Alright, you should be able to control it now.
Thank you. And I think I'll put that torch inside the same square. Yeah, okay, that works.
I was like, I can just do it from you if you're going to always hold on to it, but...
Oh, I just did that so I could easily go into each square without fat fingering.
Yep, so you all are in the graveyard. At the moment, like I said, it's pretty dark. It's past a little bit past sunset, and there's not too much in the graveyard there besides the headstones, the rocks, and the mausoleum at the top right.
Can I investigate the mausoleum?
Yeah, absolutely. So let me go ahead and read a little description for you. What you see on there is a little ornate on the outside door. It appears to be comprised of a couple of different figures, as well as the town name. What you can also tell at the very top is apparently what you believe to be the name of the person, which is Nandar. I'm going to put that in chat. Nandar, Nandar. And it looks like it's just barely hanging in there on that door. Like like the goblins had maybe tried to break into it, or were trying to get something into it and just couldn't get all the way.
Gotcha.
Do you want to try to open it and see what they were going after?
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Give a strength check. Or athletics.
This is the first time you've seen Corian kind of excited.
All right. I'll say with that you can you rip in there, you throw those doors part wide open. It didn't take much to get those doors open. Like I said, they were already given when they gave up. Inside you see a stone bier upon which you see a wooden coffin. And the coffin is already opened. It looks like maybe when they were trying to reach in, they dislodged the lid. And you can tell that inside are skeletal remains, as well as a burial shroud for what you can believe to be as it's embroidered in the shroud itself is Lord Dreslin Nander, village founder, died and gives the date, which is from what you can be roughly a year ago.
Look, guys, I found a dead body.
Why are you defiling
Ooh.
graves?
I love dead bodies.
Come look, Malice.
Corian's gonna run over too.
Yeah,
They were trying to get in here.
yeah, it's ornately ordained. What you can also tell as well on one of the pinkies is a ring.
Can I take the ring?
Sure. As you go and as you pull the ring off,
Do I get the pinky too?
Comes to life.
did you get what?
Did I get the pinky too?
Yeah, you could take the pinky with it as well. I mean, just pop
Cool.
right off. There's nothing that's holding that together.
Awesome.
Freya will look at him with disgust.
And let me look here. Read my notes.
Zed got very
'Cause I'm-
excited.
'cause
seeing
I'm a
this
good
and
GM.
rushes in.
Because
Oh, no.
behind you, everyone stands still. Behind you pops up this ghostly figure, this specter, as it screams to your face, "Leave it!" Roll initiative.
Okay.
We might die.
Just maybe. Just maybe.
Yeah, I'm not at much health.
Nope. And I'm out of spells, so.
Oh my gosh.
Hello? I'm sorry. I think I had an internet drop.
Oh,
Are we rolling initiative?
yes.
Yes.
I grabbed a
Alrighty.
literal pinky ring.
With the pinky attached.
Pinky included.
Yeah. Dead things.
Let me see. I need to roll my initiative for this guy. Let's see. Do we have everyone in the initiative count? All right. Looks like we're good there. Sword descending. All right. Freya, that's to you. As the specter just pooped out of nowhere. Leave it! As it goes to reach for your party.
Freya will first point at Carrion and say, he took the pinky. And then
You can tell that the specter is mostly pointed towards the pinky and where it's going. / Quirion.
Quirn, can you give the pinky back?
Put it back. Put it back.
Maybe we should put it back. Can Freya try to convince the spirit that they will put the pinky back?
Sure, make a persuasion
There we go.
check. You'll see if it works on your turn. Or on its turn, I mean, sorry.
So Freya catches the pinky and will offer it to the spirit.
It's staring at you and the pinky at the moment. You don't know what it's done.
That'll be the end of our turn.
Quirion, to you.
So it's not looking at me anymore, right?
You still have the
You
ring.
little bugger.
It is looking at the. Do you still have the ring?
No, I tossed the pinky and the ring.
Okay.
The ring was still on the pinky.
I was just making sure whether you took it off or not. But no, it's looking at the pinky ring combo that you passed. It looked like it moved its eyes with it. Well, what you think it may have been its eye sockets as its head turned physically.
You little
Okay.
punk.
Orion.
Let's see.
The Quarian is actually going to
Let's see.
do this. Because of the fact. Oh, I forgot. Never mind. I'm going to not want to be anywhere in there. We're gonna face step out.
Oh,
Let's see.
So this is
Oh.
just for everyone. This is what you're seeing here.
that's enough to
Feels
shake the
2-5
shaking
gum.
the boot.
I'm gonna face step over to here,
He said, "Deuces, I'm out."
and then I'm actually going to actually, I'm just gonna stay there. Yeah, I'll stay there, and then I will wait to see what happens after Freya tried to convince it to. That it'll
Alright.
put
Zed, that's to you.
Zed's definitely gonna make an escape too.
Oh my gosh!
Go.
And just because I think he's gonna go ahead and attack it with chill touch.
And that 20 it.
To the specter or the ring?
The specter.
Ha!
All right. Let's see.
I like how we're being peaceable, and it's like, says a little kobold as he runs and shoots.
Hey, he sees the specter. He's
He
ignoring
tried-
everything else.
like they were trying to do diplomacy here, and then you just shot from them. So that works. It took the damage. Let me look here and see.
No.
I need to check my sheet. As it hit, you could tell that it definitely hit, but it was part of it goes through him. It looked like it didn't hit all the way. If it did, it went, like I said, past through him. So, any bonus action, or is that your turn?
Nope, that's my turn.
All right. So it is that turn. Now it's really mad, but it is focused purely on Freya, who has that finger. Sorry, your teammate or your friend just attacked the guy that may have had any type of diplomacy for you.
Oh my
It
gosh.
should have just tickled it, really. It's necrotic damage.
So now it's going to go ahead and attack you.
If you die, just remember it was Zed's fault.
So true.
I mean, it is very true. What's your AC?
16.
It reaches out with its ghostly hand as it tries to go right through your body. As it just misses as you dodge out of the way. As you sidestep it, it just barely missed as whatever it was, you could tell definitely had this necrotic, deadly energy to it. And that's all it's going to be able to do this turn as it just screams back at you, "Put it back!"
As it screams lag towards us.
Put it
Sorry.
back.
Okay.
Gaseric, your turn.
Just Celric. Well, during the diplomacy phase, he was just ever so inching his way backwards. But seeing as how Mr. Kobold Man just went and ran away shooting, like Danny DeVito, he's going to just rush in 10. Wait, is this an entrance or does he have to make a leap over it?
It's a very short fence, so you could jump over it.
Right. Is that 5 feet of movement or 10? Jump over it.
This one I'll say 10 because you do have to actually climb. It's difficult.
Alright, so 20 feet. 25, 30. And a little feint of fire forms in his hand. His halberd is against the... Excuse me, his polearm is against the ground, and he shoots towards the thing.
Alright, let me check it. As you shoot it, it does hit. Roll for damage. No, we can't hear you now.
Can anyone hear me?
Yep, now I can.
Now,
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what's happening to my mic. Does a 14 hit?
Yep, it hits.
Ah, well then, okay. Take 4 fire damage. And it just hears Caselric say, "Yes! Oh, finally!" And that is his turn.
It felt like, again, part of it just kind of dissipated through it. Malice, your turn.
well, I am going to back away from it. And cast Celestial Burst at it, which does radiant damage.
When you do, it does reaction you.
That's fine.
It's going to try to strike you. Let's see what happens. What's your AC?
18.
Nah, that's gonna miss. It did a wild swipe.
Nope. I'm also resistant to necrotic, even if it had. And so yes, I'm gonna Celestial Burst it.
Is that what type of roll is that?
Oh, that was terrible.
That's a horrible roll, is what that is.
Yeah, it is. Damn.
It's absolute garbage.
Yeah.
Ooh. You're too close
Absolute
to
guck.
Caselric.
Anything
know.
else?
Nope, that's it.
All right,
His stupid rays are going on to you.
Freya, back to you and your finger.
So Freya is going to toss the finger back into the mausoleum and hope that the spirit will dissipate with the finger going back where it belongs.
All right, as you do, it does disappear, and it. Oh, thank you. As it disappears back to where it came from.
Freya will mutter to herself, "Damn it, Quirion."
Damn it, Quirion.
Wait, Quarion wasn't the one who shot Chill Touch. That was the little kobold man.
He stole
but
the
I-
finger,
the
though.
finger.
I took the finger.
Oh yeah, I won't blame Zed at all.
Well, with my lack of night vision, I didn't really see that far.
All right, does anyone want to do anything else with the crypt or the finger or the ring?
Nope, I'm getting out of the crypt.
Wait.
Yeah, same.
Can Giselric make an Arcana, or excuse me, can Giselric take a peek to the ring without touching it?
Are you just trying to see what? So if you notice that it's maybe magical, or what are you trying to intend here?
See if he can gain any. He is proficient in Arcana, to see if he can like gain any insight or see if it's magical or not.
Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and have you do an Arcana check.
Alrighty. Can the big brain barbarian man do it with 20 Arcana?
Stupid game's loading. You can tell that it is a unique ring for sure. What exactly it has on it, you can't be sure. It looks like it could be of the magical variety.
So
Like-
we'll make a little.
Like it has the
sorry.
influences and the embellishments in it that would usually be a lot more than just a standard, your fancy ring.
Alrighty. Okay, so we're just gonna make a. I'm gonna start wandering towards the party. Well, fellows, that is most certainly a magic ring. But damn if I'm going to touch it again.
So the characters are over here getting into an argument.
Yeah.
They're all telling each
Never.
other, don't touch, leave it alone.
Guess Elric is gonna tiptoe over the goblin corpses, hopefully not trip on anything.
Quirion, if you do not be quiet, I'm going to slap you. I will look to Giseric and tell him not to listen to Quirion.
Say that again, please.
Don't listen to Quirion.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to listen to someone with 100 voices telling every which way.
What's going on? Did somebody ping
That's-
something?
Oh,
That's
Oh.
the reason.
Ted's gonna check out this building.
All right. What you find there is a cottage, and you can tell that it's partially smashed in here through the front. Let me see. Yeah. So as you enter, you can tell that this is a resident. You can tell that the main building was destroyed. As you go to look inside the room itself, I'm just going to save you the trouble here, and it shows that they dumped everything onto the floor. The goblins did, searching this room. There is nothing they haven't ransacked in this one.
Oh.
Well, so that's gonna move on then.
cheap. There's gotta be some treasure or people in there. Since apparently we're treasure hunting
So
here.
what you see, hold on. This building right here next to you. This one.
Hey, Rad, I went complete black screen.
Uh-oh.
You're not on the map on my screen.
Where'd you go?
Oh no! Alright, well, let me put you back down then. That may have been whenever I was moving that wall. Wrong layer. I'm not gonna put you on the lighting layer. Alright. Wrong person.
Oh, there's two Zeds. Oh, I see.
Yep. Game glitched on me right as I went to grab him. Alright.
I think that ring turned into another kobold.
As another mimic comes behind you. Wait, another mimic? So
You
what
were the
you,
lock mimic?
so,
Right.
so what you see in the building right next to you here, Zed, you see outside the entrance is a circular blue shield emblazoned with a stylized gold lion. You can tell that its name is underneath as the Lion Shield Coster Trading Company. The door to the post hangs open, and you hear a ruckus within. So let me just move this door here a little bit. Well, first, does anyone want to say what they're doing, Greenling? I'm adjusting stuff.
I'm gonna try and stand just outside of the torchlight.
My goodness. Your dark and brooding shadow.
Freya will be following behind Zed.
And then when Giselric is not paying attention, I'm gonna try and pop in and like scream boo.
Alright.
Well, should we see what's going on in there?
I'm down.
All right, who's in there first?
Well, you special fellows seem to see all right in the dark. I cannot.
So, Freya, let me see here. What is your... Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
As you're looking around the room, trying to see where exactly the noise is coming from. Immediately, without necessarily even trying, you see the loincloth of a goblin that had its back turned towards you. As it raises its head up. And just screams at you. What do you do?
I jump at the side of him, and then I grab a hand axe ready to fight him if need be.
He's grabbing his scimitar back.
Alright, I'm going to use my hand axe.
Alright, so let's roll initiative then. Let's see how that works. Everyone, roll initiatives. Because you now hear, and you've heard that scream, that you know that there's definitely something in there now.
I got the same initiative.
Me too.
Really? Huh. Crazy. Let's see, is that everyone? Nope, now that's everyone. Alright, so the good thing is, he rolled really low. Zed, that's on you.
Is this a double door? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a double door.
I'm moving a little further up so I can get a clear view of the goblin, and we'll cast Chill Touch on it. Ooh.
Alright, that's not going to hit.
Let's see. I don't think I have anything else.
Alright.
Yeah, that's it.
Freya.
So Freya's going to try throwing a hand axe at him. Oof.
It uses a chair that had been left behind and just kind of knocks your hand axe out of the way as it menacingly taunts you.
Okay, I'm going to try my offhand.
As he goes to put his shield up, it tinks off the top of it, but it does hit him in the shoulder. So do your damage. You just got through. 5 damage. That looks like it really hurt him a lot. As that hand axe just is embedded now into his shoulder. Ah!
My turn.
Malice in the palace.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Malice is going to scoot over here so that she can see the goblin. And she is going to cast a celestial burst on him.
Yep.
And hope she rolls better than last time.
That's gonna hit. Oh yeah, that finishes him.
Ha ha ha.
So what kind of celestial is it? What is it like
Black
a...
and scary.
Yeah, it's kind of a more necrotic-ish radiant.
Yep.
It's this dark shadow radiance that pierces up, and
Exactly. Glowy darkness.
as he's filled with the moonlight or the twilight, I should say,
Mm-hmm.
and
Exactly it.
dead. So yeah, that's it for that guy. You can tell.
Gonna rush in and search him.
Let's see. Looks like they didn't have much time to rummage through anything. Whenever you do search through the store, though, you can tell that everything was pulled off the stores and off the shelves, and a lot of it was broken. But you do find some things in there. Is there anything in particular you're trying to look for? I mean, it's just a common shop, so there's maybe like a sword or two in there, maybe a shield, common stuff.
No, I'm not looking for anything particular.
All right. Well, if that's not, then yeah. So you killed a goblin that was looting this building and saved this man's store and what's left of it.
Is there any gold behind the counter?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Give me just a second. You said investigation?
Yep. You find. Let me roll it. You find an additional 6 gold. Well, sorry. Let me split that up a little bit. It's actually 4 gold, 20 silver. That equals 6 gold, right? Yeah, because it's an assortment of it. It's not just all in gold. It looks like it had been what change they had left before. I guess someone else found all the copper. It looks like the goblins had took all the copper. So
Not trying to hide it. I'm just sliding the coins. Like I have the sack open, and I just literally slide the coins directly in the sack.
ching 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 ching. All right. But that's all you find in the shop, besides, like I said, the basic stuff that you'd find in any general store. All right.
Ooh. Excuse me.
So you see out here now, let's see. Out in 4D, there's not much there. In this field, behind you. You can tell that these are mostly all croplands. Looks like it had been an off season, so there's not really any crops there to harvest. And it looks like the rock had fell and destroyed a good part of the land. You do see a couple residences here to the east as well. Off in this direction as well. You can tell there's 2 buildings there that you have not searched. Let's see. As well as, I think you've gotten through mostly everything else on the left-hand side now, besides the windmill.
Should we search the other couple of buildings?
Freya's on the move. She's like, I want to clear this place. No more gobos. No more. Alright, well, anyone going to follow her, or are you just going to let her take care of this herself?
No, Malice will go with Freya.
I'll follow her.
Anyone want to call it a Castellric?
I will go just out of the torchlight again, and then I'll jump back in and yell, "Boo! Come on!"
Alright, what save would that be? A charisma save? Wisdom save?
Let's say a constitution. Because you're trying to maintain your composure. That's pretty good. I think you probably got it.
He just stoically turns on his foot and not so stoically, runs after the party, hopefully in the right direction.
Because you're getting lost, getting left behind. All right.
I don't see in the dark.
Corian's gonna walk up to Gaselric and ask him to carry the sack.
Oh
My hands are
goodness.
full, my friend.
I'm gonna move
I
you down here
think
the
you're
road a
a
little
friend.
bit.
Maybe more of an acquaintance, really.
Not my sack, the sack.
Come on.
The sack. The sack in your hand.
You know the sack of stuff that we found?
Yes, my hands are full. I'm not gonna clench it in my ass cheeks, you know.
I guess it's all my loots then.
Yeah, so be it.
All right. So you
I've never
find
needed anything more. Oh no, please go on.
so you find two residences here, or what appears to be one of them that had a partial collapse to the outside with this building right here. Looks like it maybe destroyed one of the outside rooms, but otherwise the rest of the house is largely intact.
I will attempt to go inside and see what's left.
All right. So as you two go to enter the front side, you actually notice that you can tell it looks like some halflings lived here based on the size of the home and maybe some of the shoe sizes. Just kind of has that halfling homey feeling. As you go to try to crawl in past the rock, you notice that unfortunately there is a dead halfling underneath it. It appears that they were killed during the bombardment.
Oh look, I found another dead body.
There is no other signs of anyone else in the house at the moment. Go ahead and make me a perception check as you're looking around in the house to see essentially the same thing the goblins were. You're looting everything. Alright, with that perception, I'm going to say you go ahead and find it. As you're moving around the house, you're checking the walls, you're lifting up furniture, you find a loose floorboard. Inside there, you pull out, as you reach your hand in, a herbalism kit. There's a vial of antitoxin, as well as 15 gold pieces. Why are people
Nice.
pinging on my map?
Got it.
So players...
Or it is this too.
I went black again. I was asking if somebody could ping.
So I'm gonna have to show this here for my players. You know, make sure we understand the rules. I know it's not written in here, but you know, pinging the map can be distracting to other players or the GM. It can delay the game. But I'll add you back in. You can also drag yourself, can't you?
Yeah, but I have no idea where we would be
That's true.
because it's literally all black.
It is a large map.
So Freya will grab the loot and say, we'll divide this up equally later.
That's what they all say. All right, that building's clear. There's nothing else there. It looks like exactly that, like it was just a destroyed building. Moving on to the bottom building, are you?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Make sure Gastoric's not getting left in the dark again. He's just gonna follow whoever's going first. Very much ready for any booze.
All right. So for this building, you tell as you will go to walk around and as you're walking up to the front door, the cottages, the shutters are shut over its windows, completely shut tight. As you go to check the front door, you go to check it and it's locked. And you can tell as you go to look at it that it has just rows upon rows of what appear to be runes on it. Let me see here. What languages do people speak?
Giant?
Nope.
Draconic and Druidic.
Nope.
Common, deep speech, Marquesian, undercommon.
Speak French?
Nope. To all the above.
Common, Giant, Infernal, Sylvan, and any language that I spend at least a day studying.
So this one
Wow,
will,
Mr. Show Off.
this one will ping for you as you recognize some of the runes. It is actually infernal, and you can read this, and I'll just assume that you're saying it to the others. Let all who enter this home without the consent of its owner burn for 99 years in the depths of Nessus, and freeze for 1,000 more in the icy wastes of Kenya.
I am not crossing that threshold.
And Goblin and Infernal too, so I'm definitely gonna be like,
In fact, Gaselric's going to take a nice step back away from that.
But Gaselric doesn't know what it says, right?
Wait, I thought y'all said to the party.
Oh, I'm not saying.
I mean, if Quarian wants to keep it to himself, he can.
very well.
I'm gonna say it looks safe.
Wait, is it kept to the party? I mean, is it kept to those who can read it?
Yep. I mean, technically,
He's
yeah.
the only one who can read it.
All right, then he has no idea.
Well,
So-
Freya can understand it too. She understands Infernal.
But it looks like the locks could be picked pretty easy on either the door or the windows. They're not that strong.
The other person that has a lockpicking kit is.
I'm gonna start picking the locks.
Who needs a thief?
Run!
Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Can Freya try to grab him?
Wait, Freya, did you speak Infernal too?
Yes.
Oh, then yeah, you understood it too. Try to make a, let's say, what is a grapple check? Is that athletics or is that just pure strength?
I think it's contested strength.
Yeah, make a grapple check. Contested strength. Let's do that.
Did I just roll strength?
Yep, just click on strength and just roll strength.
Nat 20, come on, get a nat 20.
Quarian, are you contesting or are you submitting to it?
You're welcome. You said get in that 20.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Tyler, if you keep siphoning my rolls, man. If you
Oh.
siphon my rolls one more time.
So he easily just breaks out of your grip. Just like you didn't have enough timing and reaction to actually get a hold of him. As he breaks free, he immediately gets those thief tools in and pops the lock open. And the front door just opens.
Freya will
Hey,
be like, damn it all to hell.
Freya? Quaria? Make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, saving throw. There we go.
Uh-oh.
So, Freya, you make
Wait,
the
wait.
roll. Oh,
May I please give my inspiration to Tyler?
if you want, yeah.
There you go, Tyler. Happy birthday. Reroll.
I get to roll again.
You get
Yep.
to roll again.
Which
God
11
dang it,
do you
Tyler.
want?
Hey, I tried. Your patrons betrayed you, my boy.
All those ones, huh? Yeah, it's a maximum amount of ones you could have gotten. So as you do, you open the door, and in your face you get hit by a vaporous cloud, and at least for now, you are compelled to go into a fit of laughter. You are hit with laughing gas.
Okay.
You can still talk and do everything, but you are just continually bursting out laughter. And it's kind of loud. Like, it's at top of lungs.
Is it Quarian
Zed.
doing that?
Yeah,
Zed?
Zed's,
Quarian
no,
is.
Zed's definitely moving away from Quarian.
Quarian, because he was the one
he
rushing
talks to
in.
himself.
So I had a bit of lag there. Is Quarian the one that's laughing?
Yes.
Would some alcohol clear his nerves? Alcohol solves everything.
And I'm gonna walk in laughing.
Oh my gosh.
You sound like a madman. So as you do so, this cottage, it's pretty small. They didn't really have much going on after that little quote-unquote booby trap. It was mostly just to ward people off. You find a wooden chest. It's unlocked. As you go to as you go check it, I'm just going to save you the time. And in there contains a golden holy symbol of a god named Osmodius. You estimate that it's worth a pretty big bit of penny. A healer's kit and a potion of healing. So I'll post that in chat here. Are you going to pocket that all, Aquarian?
Yes.
You're worse than the bell.
Do you try to hide it, or are you just doing it as like a madman in front of everyone?
I'm just doing it like a madman in front of everybody.
Yeah, so you saw him all. You all saw him get hit with this gas. He starts just laughing it all off, just crazily, and he just goes rummaging in there, stuffs the stuff in the pocket, and just looks you all dead in the eyes as just sitting there laughing and just not stopping.
But I'm going to come back out and I'm going to put the holy symbol in the sack that I gave to Malice with all of the other loot.
While still laughing.
And I'm going to give her the healing kit. But I'm going to keep the healing potion.
Well, there you go.
Perfect. Thank you.
Another cottage checked off. Alright, this next building, some of you may recognize as the Pumpkin Patch building. This farm has already been, for the most part, destroyed. However, you all realize that no one ever checked these guys.
Can I go and try and collect some pumpkin seeds? I feel like I roasted some.
Do it. Yeah. Let's say you'll grab a couple handful because pumpkins, they're not bad here. I mean, they're fairly year-round-ish. So, you get you a good scoopful.
Checking all these dudes' pockets.
As you go flipping over these bodies that have been dead for at least quite a while. I mean, since you actually killed them here.
He is unconcerned.
Just getting all that gore on your hands. Hold on, everyone, before you go moving. Let me check this because I need to see where you all are at first. You find a pouch containing 4 copper and 3 silver, and you find another sack of loot, which contains a stuffed pipe, a stuffed teddy bear, a smoking pipe, and a box set of dragon anti cards.
And I'm still laughing this whole time, right?
Oh, absolutely, you're laughing. You just love it all. You just laugh at everything around you, maybe inside when you're dying. But, hey, you're laughing. Laugh it off.
Malice takes the teddy bear out and gives it to Freya.
Oh, thank you.
Well, now that we've looted all the dead folks' houses, which I have no objection to, mind you, you ready to cross the bridge?
I suppose.
Let me look here. Hold on. Let me see if there's anything of note on this building here next to you. So the building south is another residential building. As you can see, a rock went through the top. And you can tell that there appears to be some kind of animal amid the wreckage. You can't really make out what at the moment. Do what? I'm sorry?
Is it alive?
Yeah, it's still barely moving. Well, not barely, but it just barely moves as you start to approach toward the building to kind of see what it is. Make a perception check.
Okay. Oh no.
Can't really tell too much what's going on with this thing. But it's starting to turn its body and it's starting to face you.
I'm gonna call over Malice and say, "Hey, can you tell what this is?"
Well, let me give it a look.
And it starts facing Malice in the darkness. Make a perception check.
Nice.
Percept the heck out of that.
Alright, let me see here if I can find where my handout is for this one. It's not in the list. Of course it wouldn't be in the list. Yeah, it doesn't have this one. So I'll just explain it. What you see here is a cat-like being with what appears to be wings on its back as it hops out towards you and lands on the ground next to you as it just kind of stares up in the air, confused at you.
Freya will look down at it and say, "Look, I have wings too."
Can I try to animal handle it? I wanna take it.
Sure, give it a try.
Terrible roll, man.
And Corian points and laughs
Really?
maniacally.
I should really stop trying to tame animals.
Did you have any inspiration left?
Nope.
Anybody want to give theirs to her if they still have it?
Well, the dark gods of Tyler stole my inspiration.
Yeah.
That's for the best.
I think we're all out.
I still have mine. You can have my
You know,
inspiration.
Corian's constant laughter is probably scaring the cat away.
Well, that's terrifying. I'm scared.
All right.
Nice.
So much better.
So as you go to do that, it at first is very hesitant from you, and it starts to back away, and then it spreads its wings, and its wingspan is actually 3 feet wide. You can tell.
Ooh.
And as it does, it then lowers its wings back in, as it does that little cat thing where it starts to nuzzle up against your leg, through it and around it for you, Malice, and as well as you, Freya. It just kind of sits there between y'all two after it goes. It does between the legs and sits in between you, as it just kind of it lays down and points to the house and the rubble.
Aw.
Looking into the house, as you can kind of see through the wreckage, you can tell that there appears to have been a couple that were killed in the roof collapsing up on down them. What appears to be an elderly lady and an elderly gentleman as well. They look like they maybe had served some kind of position in the village based on the ornate fixtures inside the building and it being just a little bit more upkept versus what you've seen.
Freya will look at Mouse and say, "I think he or she is homeless now."
Well, then I think I must take it with me.
I think
It
you
seems to
should.
like you.
I like it so very, very much.
And
Picks it up.
and
You
it'll
get it into a wall.
it will allow you to do that. It's hesitant. It's really hesitant at first. It hisses, and it starts to try to fly away a little bit, but then it relents, and it just kind of hangs out there in your arms for a minute.
I
Looks
pet
like-
it and laugh evilly.
It looks like it doesn't have anywhere else to go at this point. All right,
Pull some of
so
the chicken out of the bag and feed it to it.
Nice.
Well, now you're making it reliant on you.
I'm going to keep it.
That's the whole point,
Yes,
right?
but it has wings.
So
You're going to teach it how not to hunt. Let me tell you, back in
to
the
be fine.
you see, back in the homeland, we had some ferocious war leopards, but we never fed them.
Did they eat people then?
What? No! They ate livestock. We raided our enemy's livestock with them.
Yes, and when there weren't things to raid, did they eat you guys instead?
Oh no, they were rather well trained. I never trained any, but the old pop had some.
Seems tricky to trade without food.
Agreed.
I'm not going to feed it all the time. I'm just going to feed
Then
it right now
again,
so it will stay with me.
old pop could command animals with spells, I think.
Interesting.
Come from a great sire, but not his ability. Anywhom, the bridge. Oh, the drawbridge. Oh. I am not crossing that first.
Let me see here. Let me see if I can give you a description. So, this bridge appears to be about 10 foot wide. It's sloped and is used to connect the village to the moat. As you can tell, a falling rock did struck the bridge and destroyed 15 feet of it. That's that little gap there you see in the middle is actually 15 feet. And you think that you could probably jump across it if you were really athletic enough. But it looks like it's made more difficult because the bridge is sloped a little bit. It's about 70 feet long in total. And that's about what you get from that.
Or is it from the very edge of the bridge to the keep? Wait, before you tell me, I have to get Gaselric a little closer. Okay, now how far is it?
From what to what, I'm sorry?
Okay, hypothetically, if he was standing at the edge of the bridge, how far would it be to the other side?
It's about 70 feet.
Alright, let me look at something real quick. Oof, never mind. Not doable. Wait, can't you fly? You got wings, don't you?
Yes.
Then fly across. Can you carry one of us? Carry the kobold, he won't be so heavy.
You said 70 feet?
70.
I think I can only fly 30.
What have I cost you?
Oof.
Oh my gosh.
All you have to do is climb or fly across the opening in the drawbridge, right? 15 feet?
Hey, quick question, Quarian. I was looking at your AC. Is that 13 or 18?
It is 13, and then it is 18 with a shield.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I was trying to put both up there so you knew which, if I say I cast shield, you know which you had to beat.
Alright.
Anyone swim? How deep is the water?
So could I try and fly across or no?
What's your fly speed, sir?
30 feet?
Yeah, you could fly across there. It wouldn't be a problem. Quarion? Hold on. Don't move, no one. I'm gonna need you all to go back a little bit here as I check something.
Okay.
Is that where where were you at? Let's see, Quarion, you were about right there.
I was right here.
Okay, sorry. Good. I think you said you were here, so let me roll this check. You get hit from behind as while none of y'all were paying attention. Malice, you heard it just as it hits. Two goblins were sneaking up right behind you from one of the outer towers that you did not check. And they heard all this commotion as you were arguing here in the middle. And they snuck up on you. So roll initiative. But you are going to take 3 points of damage.
I am?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
as they are happy. They're like, ah! Sorry, that should be right there. As they were trying to get at you. All right, everyone rolled yet? And just for the reference, whenever the combat does start, the cat just jumps away and avoids combat whatsoever. It's a scaredy cat.
There.
See what I did there? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's do this.
Mr. DM, could you please cut that torch off for me? I'm gonna, if you don't mind, screw myself over for that nat 1.
Well, you just want to make it drop then?
Yeah, he drops it, and it tumbles down the grass into the water. Since he was at the edge of the bridge.
Roll another 20 and see if it goes in the water.
Is that how it works?
I'm gonna say it does. Yep, you rolled low enough, so it did hit the water. That's just unlucky. All right, Freya, that's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up. And use my hand axes.
Do it. That's gonna hit.
This is a 19.
Oh yeah, you just straight up murk one. How do you want to say you did it?
So I threw it to the one on the left, and it hits him right in the forehead and sticks there. And he goes down.
Oh, his buddy is absolutely freaking out. The other one that couldn't hit, he's like, what? Oh, wrong one. But yeah, he falls face first into the ground, just goner. Anything else?
I'm going to use my other axe to try and get the other one, and I'll yell to Quarian duck.
See if he... Oh yeah, gets out of the way of it, no problem. Roll the damage. You just eliminate two of them like an assassin out of nowhere. As they both hit the ground, not a problem, dead. They did get at least one hit off against Quarion, but it just wasn't enough to keep them from death.
Freya will not feel guilty at all about the blood spraying on Quarion and walk away.
Yeah, Quarion got kind of bad there with that one.
Going on, Gaselric at first starts stumbling to try to bring out another torch, but instead, unknowingly that the goblins are dead, stands up and pretends to see in the darkness with his glaive sticking outward, readying to slice at anything gobbo-wise. But it's very obvious he doesn't know what direction.
So I'm drinking that health potion I found earlier.
Perfect. Do it. Ooh, nice. Kind of overheal, but hey. Alright, so back to the bridge.
There it goes.
Do I need to roll anything, or are you just going to say I made it?
Let's see. You're still kind of new with the adventuring and your wings. So let's have you make a check. What do I want to see that check is? Let's say it's an athletics, or maybe let's say it's athletics as you go to flap your wings and you're exerting your energy. Let's see. It's pretty low DC on this, to be honest. Oh yeah, not a problem. It feels like if you weren't so fresh, you probably had trained in your own time to get this done.
Okay.
So you just fly over there by yourself?
Yes.
All right. What else? Anyone next?
The DM, sir, may he have another torch. Taken from the inventory.
I suppose.
Aha! And now he's out of. Nope. Apparently he's getting thrown by the eldritch gods into the water. Tried to grab the torch.
Yeah.
And now he's
sorry.
no longer in darkness.
Now you can grab it. Whenever I delete it, I guess removes your control. All right. So who
Freya
else?
will call. Yeah, Freya will call over and say, "Is anyone else going to try?"
You sure you want me to toss you? I can try.
Yes.
You can try to toss Quirion.
Selric holds out his torch for Quirion to hold while he tosses the kobold. Will Quirion accept the torch? In fact, he has to if he's going to get tossed.
I will take the torch, but do not touch me.
He raises his hand in like a surrender motion. He sets his glaive on the deck. No, actually, he thinks better of it and tosses it towards the grass. Alrighty. Okay, the sentient torch. I'm going to put that next to you. Alright, little man. He picks you up. Takes a couple steps back. And then tosses him over the edge.
Nice.
Yee. All right.
Did I make it?
Yep. With that, you make it. You make it there very safely. It's not that difficult, but yeah, you definitely needed to give some oomph on that.
Okay, Selric's going to go gather his glaive and say, well, no one else needs to get tossed, I hope. Oh, never mind, Johan. Okay, go ahead.
Nope. Malice is going to use her Blessing of the Raven Queen and just poof to the other side.
Nice.
Selric's
Look
going to take
at
a
that.
couple steps back and get a massive running start, and he just across.
Oh no.
Oof.
Ow. Bye.
So, the way jump actually works is how far.
Oh, that's right. I had to throw him. So, okay, sorry. How would this work?
Well, actually, let's just say at this point that you are. What's your strength score, actually?
+3 at 16.
All right. So you can make the jump, but at this point, that you are not going to have the footing for that with that athletics check. So is there anyone that can maybe help him, grab him while he's jumping?
I will.
All right. I'll let you roll it with advantage then.
What do I roll? Athletics?
Or sorry, I'm going to let Giselric re-roll. So that way he can see if he can, as he's about to fall into the water, he reaches out and he just barely grabs your hand and you hoist him up off the edge as he almost tumbled backwards, but he lands on the other side unscathed.
Seems that his glaive really screwed up his center of balance. He looks really frightened, but happy to be alive, away from the water currents.
Now only one left. Quirion's on the other side.
Can I fly back
Quirion,
over and
please.
get Quirion?
Hold my torch. Do not throw it.
Can
Too
I fly
late.
back and get him?
Do you want an athletics check to see if I throw the torch far enough?
Yep. You're dang right I do. Oh, that did not. That and you're laughing as it just right in the water.
And
gets swept by the wave.
continue to hear laughing.
As it's gone, it floats down the current.
Normally I don't exactly request shares of loot, but I would like money to buy another torch.
Very forgiving
Grumbles,
one.
lighting yet another torch.
I'll tell you this, Freya. You could try, but your difficulty is going to go up because not only are you carrying him now, he still has that rug, right?
Oh my gosh.
So
Yes, I do.
Damn, sir.
you're just talking
May I
about
have
weight
another
and hard to grip. As he lights another one again.
May I have some more, please?
Here's another one for you back. Technically the same one. But, yeah.
You know what, Giselric's... Here's... Hold on a second.
Well, hold on. Let Freya.
Freya's gonna fly back over the bridge and look at Quirion and tell him, "Leave the rug and I will carry you across.
As his new name, Giselric the Unlit.
What's Quirion's response to that? Quirion could try to make it. You could try to jump it.
I don't think I have the distance to jump it.
What's your
Her
strength?
hands are. Oh no.
Wait, I have an idea. Driven by the his little Hellbird trick polearm trick earlier, Giselric will lean across and ask someone to hold him down while he has his little 10-foot Hellbird poking across for Quirion to grab.
All right, so that's 10 feet out of the 15 feet accounted for. So, I'd say with all that, I mean...
Is anyone going to grab Giselric to make sure he doesn't fall in the water at the weight?
Quirion, make an athletics check. It's pretty low. But you can have Freya helping you with the pole arm as well and still keep your rug if you roll decent enough.
That one,
Okay.
that one.
Athletics.
Yeah, not one and go into the water. You know,
He stumbles, knocking his torch into the water.
I've wanted to kill a character, but
Oh no.
no. I'll say with all your helping him, he did get the advantage. So yeah, this is a pretty easy operation to get him over with his bearskin rug. And then for you just fly over.
I think, fellas, I'm going to make a notch in my polearm one day to make it easy to grab on the other side. This is proving right useful.
All right.
Give me my fucking torch.
So we'll get here close to wrapping up. On the other side, you see that there are 2 windowless stone gatehouses with wood shingles, high-pitched rooftops. Between them are a set of oak doors with iron hinges. They aren't barred when you do enter, but as you go to look at them, you can tell that if needed be, these doors could be barred easily from the inside without issue. Let me see here what else they got. Yeah, so right now they're hanging pretty loose. Like, they're not all the way shut, but they are for the most part shut. What do you want to do?
Freya's gonna go forward.
All right. So Freya, you're going through the front door. Make a perception check.
Oof.
And I am removing those 10 torches from my inventory, so please add them to yours, or they're just...
I already did.
Perfect.
Do not
In
panic.
fact, if you turn around, you'll see Giselric fumbling to put so many torches in his person. He can't. It doesn't fit in his pouch. He just has 17 torches around his whole belt.
Oh gosh. He's gonna make armor out of torches. Torch armor.
If he ever gets a nat, you really need to hope he never gets a nat 1 with his firebolt. He's gonna become the Burning Man.
So Freya, nothing around there. It's just a very quiet, empty building.
Okay. Hey guys, I don't see anything.
Well, let's open the door.
What's in her?
Quite a good haul, really, where I'm from. Many a chieftain would have loved to besiege this place.
Malice, as you get close to it, we'll say that you see with your passive perception inside, you can see the feet of what appears to be one of the guards dead. As you notice that you can kind of observe around, this room got crushed as well, and it looks like 2 other guards had been all crushed by this. So what guards were here were immediately killed in the first onslaught.
My ear, citizen, his ghost says.
So there's nothing in that building. Just it was very plain, very empty. So as you moved on out into the inner courtyard area down here, I'll move us down a little bit. This is called the Inner Bailey, You can tell that it was heavily bombarded with rocks. You can tell that there are ramps that lead up to the high stone wall that encircle the yard, and that there are no guards here whatsoever.
Interesting. Shouldn't there be guards around here? Like, where are they?
As you just say that, you look around and you can tell that underneath two of the rocks are again two more guards.
What
Alice will
unlucky.
be checking all of their pockets.
These guys were on duty, men of the state. They didn't have really anything on them whatsoever. Not a copper, not a piece, nothing to them on their name.
Bacon, you got it.
So it's
So squished.
it's assumed that maybe their families in the village were receiving the pay or something else like that.
Disappointing.
Let me see here now. So number 4. So the one next to you here, the big building, that's the actual keep itself, and you can see that there is a front door on the side that you're facing. Freya, as you go around that side there, you can actually tell that part of the wall has collapsed along the keep.
Oh, hey, out of curiosity, how tall is that boulder?
It's not that big. It's only about 5 feet or so.
So could we climb over the rubble?
Is that what you want to do?
I'll look over to Zed and say, so what do you think
My
we should
torch!
do next?
Yeah, I think we should try to climb over.
Alright, that's what we're gonna do.
All right.
Or no battlement we can't climb?
So, all right, everyone gather together. I'll move you over here to the next little map.
The torch doesn't get lost in the Eldritch Dark Realms.
Well, if you stop dropping it in the water, maybe. Do you know
I
how
got
many,
butterfingers.
do you know how many torches I've had to pull out of the water tonight? Too many. Too many. All right, here you
Woe be
go.
the DM, the gripper of torches.
All right. So let me read a little bit about this. Let's see. You are in this area. So you appear to be in what is Great Hall. Half of it is under rubble, which is what you're in now. You find that there are 4 guards actually in the room. One male, male and females, humans, as well as what appears to be a body placed atop as shattered remains of an oak dining table. And from what you can tell, the guards are arguing about the next steps of what to do with the body.
Freya's gonna call over. Hey there, what are you doing?
Who are you? As they kind of stand at the ready. What are you doing here at the keep?
Well, we're killing goblins.
You've come to assist us? You come from aid?
Yes.
I suppose.
Yes, we suppose.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, we're so glad to have you. Our lady here, Lady Nandar was killed in the attack. Right now we're not sure what do we need to do with the town or how to keep it safe or anything like that. Most of our friends are dead.
Yes, that is very true.
Oh, of you?
Let's see. Let me put him on the actual layer. What was the question?
Are there any more of you?
I think we're all that's left. Everyone else was killed in the initial attack from the giants, and then the goblins took over. Anyone that was left tried to go fight them off in the city that wasn't having to guard the keep.
Well, we killed all the goblins, So we don't have to worry about that anymore.
Ha ha! As they all huzzah.
I suppose.
hoorah!
What is this about these giants again? Though
So there was this
giant
giant.
goblin. We're very confused.
No, it's not a goblin. It's a giant. A giant.
A giant goblin.
Yes.
Yes, we got that.
Torum, I got this. No, yes, there's the city of giants. They have a giant castle in the sky. I know it seems fucking crazy, a giant flying fucking castle, but it's true. It's true, 100%.
That
Yeah,
sounds
that's
a
what
little
the lady
crazy.
who hit her head said too, and we don't know that we
Why?
trust people who say things like this.
Well, I mean, when you're talking about an entire town saying, "Hey, thing in the sky threw rocks at us," and there's rocks everywhere, 2 + 2
Well-
= fish.
You're only the second people we've seen, so you know.
Granted, there
You
is
got
no
fish.
signs of siege on the walls, and the rocks are just here. Unless it got leaked
Okay.
with a new type of mangino, I don't know how it could happen.
Yeah, so once that happened, immediately they started bombarding the keep first. So that's how a lot of us were taking out. Well, just initially, we weren't even aware they were coming. They hid their castles like a cloud underneath, like a layer of clouds. So it was like all you saw was clouds coming in until they got close, and then you saw the rocks flying from it, and you finally saw what was hidden in their clouds.
Okay,
Oh.
and then where did it go?
I don't know as far as what direction they hid. Actually, sorry. I think it may have headed north.
Did they have a sorcerer with them?
We didn't see. We were in the keep. They were throwing rocks. By the time we got able to recover and we could see what was going on from the walls, they had recovered the stone and were already back up into their ship.
Wait, so they came down here?
Yes, they
The
came.
ground level.
Yes, they took the Nightstone.
What is a Nightstone?
Is it your heraldry?
Why would they want it?
I don't know. I'm just a guard. I don't know really much about it. That was the town keeper that knew most. That and the new leader that took over. But what happened was whenever the bridge was destroyed, the village they left, they're supposed to retreat, and if they can't go to the keep, then they're supposed to head into safety in the mountains and the caves.
So there might be more survivors.
I would hope so. Yes,
There's more stuff.
there's what?
I didn't say anything.
That's a lot of stuff that you have on your back.
Mm.
He kind of looks to the other the big gruffer guy's like, don't even no. Yeah, we have some guards up in the north that they should have met up with by now, and once they had fled, once they got out of town, there was 4 pale skinned giants. They descended, boom, uprooted the stone, took it back to the castle. It left, and yeah, that's really all that happened. Unfortunately, by the time they were leaving there, we were pulling Her Lady out of the wreckage. Whenever, not just 10, 15 minutes later, we start seeing goblins and hearing them across the wall attacking the city, and we hear the bells going crazy.
Well, we
Well,
took
the
care of the
goblins were the
bells
source of
and
the
the
bell.
goblins.
Well, thank you. Yes, that's what we needed. You said you met someone else in the town?
Yeah,
Lady.
I don't think we got her name though.
Okay.
She had a snake around her arm.
She did
A
have
flying
a
snake.
flying snake. I
Oh.
found this adorable flying cat.
What happened to the cat? It's not here.
Oh, I picked it up.
Where are your fish?
Well, if it's who I think it is, that woman is just no trouble. She's been suspicious since day one. That's Kella Darkhope.
She is trouble or she's not trouble? That seems like a
Dark hope.
confusing statement.
She hasn't done anything directly, but she's suspicious to say the least. Like, how everyone's kind of open in general, she just keeps to herself. How, usually...
As good people do.
Yeah, but when she runs the shop, like, her smile, it's weird. It's like staring daggers right into your soul.
So like me?
He looks
silent.
Yeah, he looks very confused. He's like, as he looks to the other, she's like, yes, you are intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
Are we robbing them? What are we doing? Why are you trying to intimidate?
I am just making the face I normally make.
Asking if you look like daggers or teeth or whatever the hell you just asked.
But hold on, wait. But like your look, right? How you look like you could kill somebody, and you may not look like that dangerous from the outside, but inside we know that we are afraid of you because we know you could kill. That's the kind of vibe we got from her, you know?
Aw, says Giselric.
That's kind of how we felt about her.
Well, then you probably don't want our help, do you?
What? No. We can make a pretty penny off this. Retainers and whatnot.
I don't think they have anything.
Yeah, it looks pretty empty.
One of the middle-aged female guards. Flying snake. Where have I heard that before? Flying snake.
Do you not know the people in your town? There can't be that many people in your town with flying snakes.
Well, I know Kella. I mean, I've had a drink with her a few times, but she hasn't had a snake until recently. Maybe? You said she was with this flying snake?
Can snakes bewitch people?
I'm confused at how you wouldn't know about a person that has a flying snake.
Yeah,
I mean, she's around all the time, but I've never seen her have a flying snake.
Well,
maybe
it's not your person then. Who knows?
She may not be. The other government agrees with her. He's like, I've never. But I mean, it's not saying you can't go out and buy a snake, but.
I mean, I've never seen a flying snake store, so, that seems unlikely. I don't know where it would have come from.
I've seen flying sea serpents, but not one of that size.
At a store?
No!
That's my point.
Exactly.
Well, what about that?
Zed, come back here.
That's nothing. That's just a tale.
Zed's inappropriately touching the door.
Zed, get back here.
Inappropriately touching things.
Oh, please go on. I'll wait.
I mean, I don't know what you really want to do here. Is there any reason you came here?
Well, we were told to come see if there's anybody in this tower anymore.
Yes, we, the guards of Nandar, are defending it. Till the very end. He says through clenched teeth. Well, if you want reward, I mean, you're welcome to check upstairs. I think there was some gold, some silver up there, maybe some gold, some gems. I don't really know what the lady had on her, but you're welcome to take that as your reward.
We will investigate up there.
That sounds fantastic.
Absolutely, yes. Just whenever you go back to shut the main gate, do let us know so that way we can secure the rest of the town.
We will.
You did shut the main gate, right?
Freya will look around like she doesn't know what they're talking about.
I'm sure it's fine. As I go back to arguing about what to do with the body. I think we're in agreement. No, she needs to be buried.
Mr. Wolf, would you like to make a contested athletics check to avoid being grabbed by the nape of your shirt? Outfit.
No, he's too distracted by the fish to.
Oh. In that case, you're just gonna get lifted up and brought away from the fine guards,
All right,
the good
so,
fellows.
Can I ask the guards if they know anything about a strange mist going over someone if they entered one of the other buildings? How to make the laughter stop on Clarion?
They kind of look all to each other confused. And
Never
then
mind.
one of the younger people, one of the new guards, reached out. I had this family. They were caught the other week with doing that to someone with a laughing fit. I think the person after 30 minutes they were good again.
Oh, thank God.
I think it just wears off. It was they said that they used it in self-defense or something.
Gotcha. Well,
Wait.
thank you for your time.
Why did he get sprayed?
No
Oh.
reason.
Nothing.
Roll some deception checks there. Yeah, nothing. Okay, yeah, roll those deception checks. Let's see those.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, you're both bullshitting. You're both 100% bullshit. And as this young guard, this young female guard, hey, wait! The big burlier one goes, "We're good, right? You're gonna collect your payment upstairs."
Yes, we are.
Yep.
Yeah. As you begin to turn away, you can hear that he begins chastising her in the corner. Do you really want to deal with someone that just took out a whole goblin army? Do we really have the time for that? We gotta defend this place. Do you really care about some people's possessions?
Freya will comment, they're smarter than Clarion.
Bird.
That has been let go of, by the way.
Alright, so there's 2 doors and then a staircase. So you're going up staircase?
Yes.
They said upstairs was the stuff.
Alright, up the staircase you go.
Celery actually is gonna stick around for a little longer downstairs.
Alright. So I'll put you 2 upstairs. Who else is going upstairs or going downstairs or checking the other rooms? Who wants to do what?
I'm gonna go upstairs, but right before I go upstairs, I'm gonna use prestidigitation again to make Cellric smell like fish now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no. Celery looks down at the kobold, looking at him with giant eyes. Yes? Yes, friend? Little fellow? Friend? What's that smell?
So the guards,
YL, take it.
the guards get into a very boring conversation with you about sharpening weapons. This will go on.
Celery
for
looks
quite a
very
few
thrilled and
moments.
excited about it, actually. As
Oh,
a
yeah.
ghost moves him, woo!
Well, you all are stacked on top of each other. So, Zed, what are you doing?
I'm staying with Cellric.
All right, I just want to make
It
sure you.
smells like fish.
All right. So as you 3 move up to the second floor, this is the upstairs hall. You can see framed paintings of Waterdeep up here, very gorgeous for the town keep. You can tell that the door at the very, very top. Let me move the camera over here. The door at the very, very top here actually leads out to a balcony that you can see through the glass windows. It goes to about a 5-foot balcony that overlooks down below. But otherwise, you have 3 doors here in the hallway.
Can we go through this one first?
The top one? Top right?
Yes.
Alright, let me adjust that doorway. Do. Come on. Can't
So
select it.
Freya, kick the door down?
Alright, so as you enter this room here, this is one of the bedside chambers that actually did survive the attack. The tapestries and oil lamps are all mounted on the walls. Wolf skin rugs this time cover the floor.
Oh my.
You see a centerpiece, a large bed. 4 wardrobes stand against the wall, each containing different clothes that you can tell inside from one of them being open. And at the foot of the bed is an unlocked wooden chest. Mounted above the door, you can actually see a longsword as well. It looks a little bit more ornate than your standard longsword.
So does the rug have a head still attached?
Absolutely.
Can I just cut off just like a little bit of extra so that it would like hang down behind my head and like try and make a hat out of the head of the wolf?
Sure.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Let's say a sleight of hand check. Because
Okay.
you're trying to be very careful and cut it up just fine. Oh yeah, you got it. That's pretty easy for you.
I have a
What are you
wolf.
gonna do with that, Coron? Are you gonna wear it?
That
Yeah.
looks awesome.
Yes.
Okay. Freya will try and remove the sword because she thinks that Giseric would be interested in it.
Alright, you take the sword off of it and nothing happens. It's just a very ornate sword that's sitting in your hand.
Mouse is
I'll
gonna check
carry
the
it.
trunk, the unlocked trunk.
Alright. Let me see here. Are you gonna try to smash it open, or are you just trying to see if it's unlocked
You said
first?
it's unlocked. You said it was unlocked.
Did I? I'm just making sure. You know,
It was unlocked. I heard you.
sometimes players just want to smash open a chest. Sometimes, I want to give them the opportunity to do the thing.
Just gonna open it.
Do the guards react to any of the ruckus that's happening upstairs?
He told us to come up here and get stuff.
Yeah, he basically pointed you upstairs, going, "I don't have time for this. Take your reward for saving the city." He claimed.
Hmm.
It seems like they're trying to deal with bigger issues with securing the city than having to worry about some looters and them getting killed when they're the only survivors left. They,
God, from their point of view, it might just look like Giselric's intimidating them with a little kobold, trying not to get them to go, when Giselric's just making small talk.
that too. It's like these guys won't leave us alone now. So let me look here. So as you open it up, you see that it does contain some silver. Wait, who? Let's see. Who's checking the chest?
Me,
Who's me?
Malice.
Mouse. Okay. Freya, you had the sword. Make a strength check. Just a pure strength.
Me,
Freya.
Freya. Okay.
All right, Freya. As you're holding on to the sword, you can feel it. It starts to jerk, and it actually lunges towards Malice as it just misses her while you're holding it.
Oh my. Okay.
So Malice, from what you could see, it was almost like this. Freya just kind of clumsily took a swing at you.
Excuse
Yes.
me.
I swear I didn't do it. It's got a mind of its own. And I
Then
try to
put it down.
Yeah, I try to drop it.
All right, you successfully drop it. In doing so, it then swings again as it hovers 10 feet in the air and tries to swing again at Malice, missing again.
Oh, good.
I firebolt it.
Go ahead.
Or actually, can I try and shocking grasp it
Sure.
instead of firebolt?
Yeah.
Where exactly is it actually? Is it here?
Let
Or
me
is it here?
let me pull it up exactly here. Hold on. I think.
Sorry, that's going to make a difference on what I do. Because I would naturally, if it's within melee range, I would try and shocking grasp it. If it's within.
Yeah. I forgot to move it to the layer. It's right there.
How loud is Shocking Grasp?
It is verbal and somatic. So I would actually mumble it because most of my spells are mumbled, not actually spoken.
Alongside your laughter. Well, would Giselric or Zed hear any of this?
Has it been at least a half an hour since I got hit with the laughter
Surely
stuff?
he's done laughing now.
Yeah, you're done now after you've gotten past the keep.
Okay.
Once you got into the keep, it finally started wearing off. After a few minutes of them explaining it, you go upstairs. You're like, all right, you're able to catch your breath.
So I shocking grasp it. Does it hit?
You try, but you can't get a hold of it. It flies right by you as its handle just right past your hand. It's dancing through the air. Anyone else want to try to do anything about it?
Can I use my great axe to try and combat it?
Yeah, if you want to take a swing at it, you can.
Oof.
Nope, not gonna do it. As it tries to swing again at Malice. It's gonna hit you that time.
Oh no.
Take 5 points of slashing.
Are we in combat now?
Yep, I'll say that since it actually was the first hit. We are officially in combat now. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Did we hear the clink downstairs?
Yeah, did we hear someone groaning out getting hit?
Let me look here. What's your passive perceptions? 15 and 11. Or what's Gasellic's
11?
passive?
11 across the board.
Yeah, Gasellic, you're not hearing nothing. No, Zed, it's just for you. It's just not loud enough for you to hear it up down there. Like it seems like obviously they're going through something, but to infer that it's battle at the moment, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, do you assume they're just making a racket up there, maybe? So, Quarian, or sorry, not Quarian, Freya, you're up first.
Okay, so I'm going to use my great axe and take a swing.
It's dodgy, it's nimble. But you hit it. Jeez. Roll your damage. As you tank off of it. Not much, but it did make it wobble in the air.
That'll be it for my turn.
As you saw the sparks come off of it. Query, on your turn.
Oh, sorry, hit the wrong button. That's gonna hopefully not change my... Okay, cool. Sorry about that. It's gonna change me. Oh, never mind. Shocking Grasp. Again.
Try it.
And that misses.
That's going to miss. Back to the sword's turn. And it's still attacking Malice. And that's going to miss. Malice, your turn.
Well, she's annoyed and almost dead, so she's going to attack it with her warhammer.
Oh, 1 second. Would the sword be considered wearing metal or be metal?
I mean, it is made of metal, yes.
So with Shocking Grasp, I get advantage if it's metal.
Ah! Well, in that case, that would hit. Roll your damage. It takes the 4 lightning.
And I would have moved away at that point, so I'm just going to move to here.
And what's the ability of Shocking Grasp?
It cannot take reactions.
Just reactions, okay. So it took the 4, and that 4 did shock it, so good. Yep, Malice, it's your turn.
Okay.
Sorry.
That is not going to hit.
And since I don't think it can still take reactions, she's going to back away because she's working on dying.
Well, it had a turn after me, so it would have.
It
can. Yeah, it can.
Well, she's still going to back away because
Yeah.
she's going to die either way.
So it is going to use its reaction and to attack you because you're the one that opened the chest.
That's fair.
Learn to keep your hands to yourself. It misses. You got great AC.
Good.
Freya.
So I'm going to try and hit my great axe again.
Do it. Miss.
Debating. Can I back out between them or no?
Yeah, if you wanted to. It'd be half your movement for each square. Or not half your movement, sorry. It'd be 10 feet for each square they're in. Because they're difficult terrain, getting through them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and back up.
Yep, so that's 10, 20, and then you have 25. You have 5, or how much movement you have? 30 total?
Yeah,
So you have 5 more movement, and you can just stay there.
I'll just stay here.
All right. I should have done this at the end of Mouse's turn, but roll perception, Zed and Caselric.
Whoops. Ah!
All right, Zed, you definitely hear him. You do hear the clank. Yep, Caselric, you both hear it. Roll initiatives. And I'll just put you in the turn order how you go. Alright, so Quarion, you're still up next. Go ahead.
Firebolt.
Do it. Critical
Natural.
miss. You get
I'll hit Caselric's 17 torches.
you get a piece of the ceiling on fire, and a part that you didn't intend to, and now one of the water deep paintings is starting to burn.
And I move over here. Like nothing happened. I didn't do anything.
Do as the guards downstairs. You smell something burning?
Could you move me to the top? Wait, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
That's 5, 10,
I'll move you both.
15, 20, 25. No, I can't actually reach the top. Actually, wait. I will make a dash action. 35, and I'm at the top. 40.
I'll take your torch from you. Alright, there you go.
My torch is in the darkness somewhere. I'm actually in darkness now. Wait, no, I'm not.
Better?
Yes, but, the torch isn't making a light source now for me. Wait, no, I think my character's just glitching out. Alright, that is 40 feet of movement. I'm on top of someone. 45 feet, and that's my turn.
Alright. And then Zed, you're up next, so I'm just gonna move you over here with the rest of them. Boom. Alright. Zed, you're up. So, I should have probably counted your movement, but 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So you're at 35 movement right there if you wanted to be there. Are you going to use a dash action?
Well,
Or do you want to be back in
I have,
slowly?
I have 30 feet, so let's say I dashed.
Alright. You can still use the rest of your movement to keep going on if you want to go to the next room or... Yeah, you can always just stay 30 and just hold an action or something if you want to try that.
I'll pass and head into here.
Alright.
To use not all my movement, but enough to see what's going on.
Alright. Still going after the only person that's still here. Mouse, everyone's leaving you behind.
No.
That's going to hit. It does another 5 points of damage.
Nope, she passes out.
Ooh, she is downed. As the sword just swings in the air victoriously above her. Looking very menacingly. Or not, I shouldn't have put the X on there. But she is definitely down. So that is the sword's turn. As it now moves out into the hall further. I'm going to just move you here a little bit more. To get up in this area.
Excuse me, real.
Yep.
I'm so sorry. That will be a reaction attack. Ooh, does a 10 hit?
No.
That is it.
It flies around your pole arm, no problems. But it's still hovering 10 feet in the air. Well, I'll say 5 feet in the air. But it's just still, as it moves on to the next target, it ends its turn. So Malice, death saving throw. Don't roll on that one. One success. She's
job.
bleeding, y'all. Freya.
I was trying to find the potion of heroism. Doesn't that give HP, temporary HP or something?
It does give temporary HP, but I don't believe temporary HP will get a player back up. I'm not sure on that one, but I don't believe so. I'd have to read up.
It doesn't.
Yeah. I didn't think it did
Alright.
last time I checked.
So she'll use her great axe again.
Let me post the potion of heroes in here in the chat for everyone. But yep, go ahead.
Oof.
Nope, that's not gonna hit.
Alright, that'll end my turn.
Quarion, that's you.
So, having a moment of bravery, steps up, shocking grasp, and still misses.
Yep. Anything else?
Realizing that was stupid, takes a step in this direction. That doesn't leave his attack range, so it still clears up this path, and hopefully somebody else gets to do it.
Caselric, that's your turn.
Selric, throwing both the torch and the halberd on the ground, he gets just a bit of a step forward and leaps into the air to grab that sucker. Would that be an athletics check?
Yeah,
Kinda
make,
Grapple. I'm trying to make a grapple check.
yeah, but it's a little bit more than that grapple because you also have to get a hold of them. That's yeah, I guess
If you don't think it's possible, I can do another action.
make an unarmed strike because you have to grab the hilt. So,
Alright.
so make an unarmed strike. No, you're not going to be. Oh,
Oh, sorry, sir. Does that count as a light attack?
yeah.
Alright, and he's going to try to make another swing towards it, but not grappling it this time, just striking it. And that is 4 damage that he just smacks it around with his offhand.
Yeah, so at first you try to grab it, and you just barely miss the hilt, but you end up just backhanding it with your fist along the hilt of the blade, and then it just reverberates. So it'll take the 4 damage, but it just barely slipped past your grasp.
Well, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, go
Can I
ahead.
do one last thing? So it's only 5 feet in the air, right?
Yep.
Can I try to get in its space to, like, body block it? Or at least try to goad it into attacking Gaselric?
It could turn its attention to you at the moment. You're the most thing that's aggravated it. So, well, besides, I guess her. Actually, I'll say next turn I'll roll depending on it because someone else has been attacking it with an axe. So, I mean that is kind of bad. And they were in the room when the chest was open. So actually, I'll take that back. It's going to go after Freya because she was in the room next when the chest was open and she grabbed the sword.
Turns over?
Yep. So Zed, that's you.
Right. He's gonna shillelagh that sword.
Do it.
Ooh!
That
good
is a
job.
hit.
12 magical bludgeoning damage.
All right. How do you want to do it?
Hey!
He is going to swing it like a baseball bat and hopefully knock it through into the other room that it came out of.
Knocked it straight into her torso.
Yeah. So
No, over her malice.
So as it goes to swing at Freya, you take the opportunity to counter it and just send it flying ting ting to tink into the other room. As whenever you finish it off, it just becomes a normal object, and it just hits the ground clanking like some very old sword. And that does it for combat.
Does anyone have a potion that we could give Malice?
Healing kit! What if
I
the
shove
healing
I shove a good berry in Malice's mouth.
kit?
Okay.
Well, Gaselric will very much less dramatically gather the torch and the halberd back. The glaive. I never use glaives. Excuse me. The glaive.
Perfect. So in that room, now that you have a chance to breathe and check that chest again, you can tell that it contains a sack. In there contains 180 silver with a note in there detailing exactly the pay of the guards and how they were getting paid. A silk pouch containing 4 more gemstones. And a silvery lockbox containing 3 beautiful gold necklaces.
Nice.
And so you find all that. And at first, the guards downstairs were really hesitant about telling you this, and they didn't want you to come up here. But again, seeing that you were a party of 5, had killed all the goblins, and just walked in the keep like none of your business, they didn't really want to put their lives on the line for some gold and some jewelry.
Right.
But that's it for now. I think we'll go ahead and call that one there with you clearing the keep. The rest of the rooms here on the opposite side, they just lead up to another tower that you can help to look out from, that you can help to see the rest of the keep at. You stop here for now. You get yourselves at least a good sleep here, and we'll go ahead and say that you all do get a long rest in the keep with the guards, and whenever you wake up, you all will be level 2. Congratulations, adventurers.
Yay.
So that's the first main hurdle here of this chapter 1 is getting to the keep and clearing out the town of the Gobos. So once you successfully get into the keep, and the key thing was you had to clear out the Gobos, because A plus B equals C. You can't do one without the other. And once you've taken care of both, you're ready to move on. And so you got the guards now with you that are kind of on your side to take back the city. I mean, they're not wholly on your side because you have been kind of robbing the city. But on the opposite,
it looked already sacked.
Well, you're just carrying whatever the goblins sacked, so
True.
It's like, who's doing the sacking?
Guess that works an old-fashioned Barbary dude. This is pretty honorable for him.
And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, you have the quiet lady from Lion Shield Costers that's been in hiding. So next game, you could work with either one to help secure the city. You could tell her about that. You can work with both. Whatever you want to do, that's up to you. We're going to have a little bit more flexibility a little bit as we start to progress in the story. But otherwise, it's been a great session, players.
Sure, it's been fun.
All right. So about a little over an hour now, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the session. Any thoughts, players, for the stream, or anything that you want to say?
It's been fun.
Mm-hmm.
An enemy of the stair gods.
Yes, the stair gods definitely hates your character for sure. Gaselric is not one with the stairs. You need to be one with the wind and just light step the entire time. This isn't a giant goblin town? You've only met normal-sized goblins. Although now I want to make...
They were giants.
I want to make some giant goblins now. Maybe we'll see those later.
I think our kobold is like progressively and constantly high off his kite.
Seems possible.
Well, somebody keeps making
some...
guards smell like fish after they mention fish.
Hey, he smokes some of that halfling leaf.
That pure halfling leaf. Get it at your local halfling near you.
Halflings are us.
Alright, well, I'm going to call it the stream there. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you so much, players, for coming out tonight. And continue to watch us here on Twitch and on YouTube. You can check the episodes. Twitch.tv/RadDJ1201 and YouTube.com/RadDJ1201. Find them both on there. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night.
Good night.